Alrighty, and yeah, we're at Champ Select again. So let's see what our contestants choose to pick for our second game. It looks like we got Binks once again on that Shukai. Now, I gotta say, he was doing really good on the Shukai the first game. Like, when we panned over him, I think he was Night 2? I mean, he was already basically full stacks. He had like 12 fish and chips in his inventory. Like, that is a crazy timing to hit on Shukai. So I feel like in this lobby, like not a lot of people are really taking the lighters from kind of Dock Factory, Uptown-ish area and the oil. So I think he'll be able to stack up pretty well. Oh my god. Are you seeing what I am seeing?
No?
Okay, Gobu is on AR ISOL.
Oh my god! Wait, what? I know nothing anymore.
Yeah,
I know absolutely nothing. I was expecting Sniper Aya because he told me to expect Sniper Aya, but I was not expecting AR ISOL. What am I looking at?
Yeah, he might just be running the gauntlet right now, honestly. Just maybe he'll play 5 characters. I did see Gali Gali X playing a bit of AR ISOL. I mean, with the diadem, it doesn't look too bad nowadays, like compared to what it was before. And honestly, I can see it. I can see it working.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I just don't know. Like,
Yeah.
does he know something we don't? I mean, clearly he knew something about the Blackfire Cannon, but like, what could he possibly be hiding that we don't know about? It has to be, yeah, it has to be Diadem. Like, what else could it be?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a few people running the XCR diadem. I feel like that's probably going to be built, and we're getting into it. I just wanted to mention already as well, Spy is on the Rapier Fiora this time, and Passan's on the Razi, and also McSpeedy's on Bernice. So we have quite a few character swaps here.
Yeah, we are seeing some interesting pivots here. It looks like I don't know, man. It's okay. Well, first of all, the most important thing that we should be looking at here is Ghost Electricity, because if anything's gonna happen in the early game, it's gonna be Ghost Electricity doing something crazy. Like he has consistently been the factor for like weird stuff happening in the early game. But that being said, we're seeing Nine Cash and X Devin switching off of the Amp 11 over onto Kiara, which is not something I was really expecting. But hey, I'm happy to see it. It's an exciting pivot.
Yeah, and he's running Amp Cheer as well. You can already see he has the X-Talk complete with the bracelet. So he's definitely going for the Red Panther. I mean, seeing a couple people play like kind of Cheer of the past. Oh, and Hotel, Binks is already going on Passan. Passan's so low, 200 HP, 100 HP right now, and he just gets autoed down by the Dragon Guangdao. He says, Ghost, get out of the way. It's my turn to kill someone at 2 minutes, and Binks just already takes out Passan. I can't feel good. I cannot feel good.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate start for Passan
and
on the Razi
Avenue as well. On Avenue, Ghost Electricity once again doing his best impression of Binks right now, just knocking everyone away from Avenue.
Yeah, it looks like Ghost Electricity is not gonna let J10 get into the zone here, just bullying him out. This has been Ghost Electricity throughout the entire tournament so far. If anyone missed the semifinals or the qualifier stage, this has been Ghost Electricity's game plan. Essentially every game is to build a twin bow extremely fast over here in Avenue and just run at everybody he sees. And it's been working out because he's been getting multiple kills pretty much throughout both of the qualifier and semifinal stage. So it's been working.
It's definitely been working, yeah, for sure.
It's upsetting, but it's been working, so it can't be frowned on because it is legitimately working.
Yeah, we have a lot of people meeting on beach right now, like kind of looting behind each other with a knot in the lead. I mean, you see our two Adelas and a knot on the side, all kind of looting the same spot. So Lockney Live might be missing. I mean, Lockney Live, in addition to Drooly, might be missing their material just because everyone's kind of contesting each other right now.
Yeah, this is a really good start for
Oh, it's in Chapel right now. Okay, Striker's gone on to J-Tang. Already hit the ultimate. Bubble is used, though, to cancel the ultimate. But the Masterpiece gets procced right there, snaring him in place. Or the Inspiration gets procced right there without the ultimate.
God, the item difference was just massive. If you look at the difference between them, Striker's got everything finished except for those shoes. The Bucephalus not quite done, but J-Tang was only able to finish the Mystic Jade Charm. A pretty rough game so far. I would assume it's mostly the fact that these amp zones are pretty contested. We saw several Kiaras running through Pond, and I'm not 100% sure.
On the Alley Meteorite, it looks like Wraithkier and Nine Cash are going at it. Nine Cash using the ultimate, but Wraithkier returning with his own. Didn't proc the Inspiration, though. quite yet. Is he gonna do it with the scissors? Here we go. Roots him in place, but 9 cash still on the chase. Hits another poke at him, but then it's just gonna back off so he can get that much needed meteor for the Meteor Claymore. Oh, and Chapel once again, Striker going on to Gobu this time. Just hitting a lot of damage, but he gets mined, and now he's gonna have to back off a little bit. Inspiration gets procced, and he's just gonna use that snare to escape.
I'm convinced that Gobu is just having fun with it at this point. he's running Type 95 Vigilante Plasma Arc, Repaired Slippers Feather Duster.
Oh.
Like, this is clearly going to be a quiver, but like, what on earth am I looking at? Also, we're seeing a fight over here over Hotel Tree between Lockney Live and A-Not. This is a fight that is it's pretty even at this stage of the game. If I had to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
also,
A-Not is. Oh.
Wait, hold on. Gobu's fighting Absolute Terror. That's a huge chunk of damage coming around from Absolute Terror. Oh, has to reload. No. Unfortunate, but Absolute Terror getting a kill there. That's a huge pickup onto Gobu, who has been a major threat so far in this tournament. That Stampede just doing so much work with that last bullet in the chamber. Nicely done there by Absolute Terror.
Oh, in Hotel, I mean, the fight is still going on between Lockney and A-Not. I understand. A-Not's items just aren't quite as good as it usually is for the Hotel Tree, and now he's getting chased all the way into Hotel. Into Forest. Lockney Live had the Queen prep, but not quite in range to actually hit the Queen onto A-Not, and now maybe he'll just go back at the tree for himself. No, maybe not. Oh, in Archery, it looks like 3-Shine going on to Wraith Kira. Wraith Kira, 1 HP. 3-Shine's definitely going to look for this with his high move speed right there, but it is nighttime, and Wraith Kira will be able to use that out-of-combat move speed once he gets out of combat. Oh! The snipe connects, and Wraith Kira, his chances in this game just got cut short. Oh my god, Ghost Electricity as well.
Yeah,
picking out a Knot in Forest with a nice combo, I think, off the 5 Omens.
We can only assume. Yeah, that was really well played by 3-Shine, being able to land all of those long-range bullseyes. This build has been really annoying for a lot of players. This Legend of the General crown sort of routing that you've been seeing going through Hospital up through Alley, like that straight line. But this time with the Dobok, it's a little bit different from the Butler suit variation that we saw a decent amount in the qualifiers. But that build has been a thorn in the sides of a lot of players recently.
The Hotel Tree is still up, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Ghost Electricity and 9 both going for it.
It's still a fight, but it's now completely different who's fighting over it. It is just transferred from generation to generation. This never-ending
over
battle.
in Alley, the Alpha was taken by Lockney Live, but now he's just getting comboed between Drooly and McSpeedy. Drooly using the checkmate right there to hit McSpeedy, but now McSpeedy knows no cooldowns are up for Drooly. Misses the leg shot though, and that might mean he might not be able to kill Drooly. Drooly running back in with the Queen, tries to combo him with the pawn, but doesn't quite have the angle. Oh, sniper shots come through, but both of them miss. Drooly's looking to stack another Queen, gets hit by that leg shot, loots that Mithril though, and might just back off after that Mithril is taken.
Yeah, Drooly able to pick up the Mithril there. That's a pretty huge advantage. Drops the Queen. McSpeedy, knowing that is currently down, potentially tries to push forward a little bit. McSpeedy doesn't really want to overcommit here because, let's be honest, Explosive Bullet is on a much longer cooldown than Checkmate. I think he knows that. I think we all know that. So it's not necessarily a good idea to take a prolonged fight.
Oh,
also,
Striker going on to Absolute Terror right now. The Intimidation or the Inspiration might be used. Oh, Striker not quite ulting right there to cancel out the ultimate from Jenny. And Absolute Terror just able to kind of eke his way out of there.
Yeah, these Daniels are actually doing so much work. I'm surprised that I was surprised that Wraith Kira went back onto the Daniel. Not that he did poorly at all in the first game. Wraith Kira actually did quite well on the Daniel pick in the first game, but going back to it, we still haven't seen his Yuki. Remember, this is a 5-game series, so if he's going to commit to this Daniel pick, we might see it one more time, but I would pretty much expect him to go to Dual Sword Yuki for the rest of the series, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's definitely quite well known for it. Oh, actually, Ghost going in onto Absolute Terror in Avenue, hits the root onto him, and is going to shoot out the 5 Omens. And now starts auto-tanking Absolute Terror, but Absolute Terror returns with a bit of damage. Keep in mind, Absolute Terror does have the revive, and now McSpeed's coming in. Oh! The ultimate from Rio off the side, taking out Absolute Terror, and now no res is up. 200 hours gets the kill, but McSpeedy looking for it on the side as well, runs into melee range, hits the explosive bola, gets the kill. Ghost Electricity comes in though, but comes into melee range. One more leg shot will do it. Is he going to connect with it? Gets it with the auto tag. Now Striker comes in. McSpeedy trying to lifesteal off of Striker, but Striker using the ultimate right there and out. 4 bodies left strewn all over Avenue, and Striker is the only one standing.
That was like a tower defense, man. I was watching a different game there for a moment. That was so many people running straight at Meek Speedy and his victims. But it looks like Meek Speedy, unfortunately, was going to end up falling there, but took 2 out before going. So you know what? You got to give credit to him for putting up such a strong fight. Spy versus Nazemi over in Hospital. It's going way in favor of Nazemi so far. Spy forced to back out here. But, I mean, against Nikki of all characters, Nikki's going to put up a chase, but
yeah,
only for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to get... Oh, he actually missed the parry right there on the Wolves, so if Spy were to jump in, he wouldn't have it up. But I want to mention... Oh, never mind. There's a couple people in force. Okay. I want to mention, I think Nazim might have been trying to play for the parry right there to get the rage to ult Spy, because his ult was up. But kind of missed the parry timing on the Wolves right there.
Yeah, I think what's kind of interesting about this whole forest situation that we went and we're checking out before Spy started fighting Nazemi was the fact that we had 3 players all positioning around this forest tree, but as they all sort of drifted away, no one ended up committing to it. No one has taken the tree yet. I'm curious who's going to loop back around to get it. You have Nazemi getting potentially pressured by Striker. Spy still trying to get in on this fight, but the full rage bar is going to be a stun right on top of Spy. Spy dropping about a quarter of his HP immediately at the start of this fight. Oh, we're seeing Night Cash chipping into the zone. This could be a third party.
Oh, the parry connects right here. Night Cash instantly hits the root onto Spy right there, though, and just instantly takes him out at the last judgment. Quick 4 stacks of Stigma right there off the 2 procs of the E and the ultimate, and man, there goes Spy's chances of winning this game.
Yeah, that is a rough situation. That is a classic, you know, the classic, the Kiara TPs into your zone and third parties you're fighting kills you instantly sort of situation that everyone's pretty afraid of. Striker picking up some bears, has the blazing dress, is looking pretty good right now. So
yeah,
I was gonna say just our players are sort of spread apart for now, right? Who do you give your favorite to? Because no one's in the same zone. No one's about to break out into a fight. Who do you think has the advantage?
I mean, just a quick stack check. I mean, Binks is looking pretty good, actually. He's not stuck on the hiking boots this time. I actually think he has a pretty good chance of taking it, just because, I mean, he has tons of fish and chips, 150 stacks. Oh, Striker and X7 going at a Striker, doing so much damage with the combo, but gets finished off with the root right there. Does not proc the Masterpiece quite yet, but gets it with the dagger skill. Now uses the ult in, but not quite enough damage and not quite enough move speed. The scissors hit with the slow, but the chain also connects. X7, oh, barely gets taken out right there after the last hit of Striker's E. Now Striker will be able to take the meteorite for himself and get a force core off of that.
Yeah, that's a pretty huge pickup there. I'm not gonna pretend to know Daniel pivot pieces super well. What do you think this force core is gonna go to?
I'm actually not 100% sure. I'm guessing it's gonna be auto arms, but I feel like it's probably auto arms.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. This seems pretty realistic. But yeah, we have Binks playing the vision here, camping on that console, trying to maybe ambush anyone going for it. And Cash pushing into the area, trying to go for the console. I think Binks is actually gonna just give it up here. Considering the fact that Wick is going to spawn in about a minute, heads over towards Avenue to prepare to third party, or prepare to just get console vision and be able to take it safely for himself. Binks is no stranger to doing weird Wick plays, so I don't know, we could see some cool stuff here. Drooly prepping the Queen. Binks goes in.
Yeah, Spear Sword connects, but the Queen doesn't connect, but still Julie knocks it with a full combo, but doesn't have the Rook to use it anymore, to get out anymore. Checkmate hits onto Binks. Oh, the Rapier skill, the auto tag actually finishes him off.
Oh my god, Drooly now with all of those fish and chips from the Shukai. That is a huge pickup. I'll be honest with you, I did not expect that to do that much damage. I mean, she does a ton of damage, especially with the current build from Drooly. I mean, keep in mind, that is a Dropneer and a Cabana. That's a ton of percent amp. But man, that was a huge turnaround. Really well played by Drooly there.
Yeah, I think it really was the Dropneer coming through on the ult damage right there. The spell amp on Adela's kit. If you do have spell amp, the biggest thing it amps is the ultimate damage. That's why you don't really see that damage too much in the late game, because usually people swap off of the Dropneer. I mean, that was some insane damage. I gotta agree with you right there.
Yeah, that was absolutely massive, like way more than I was expecting.
Yeah, and now Wickeline has spawned. Nazemi is on the side right there, trying to third party that Drooly just pulling it into Avenue right now, looking to just slowly DPS it down, not taking too much damage. Maybe even gonna pop a couple of the fish and chips so she stays healthy. But Nazimi is on the side, and keep in mind that checkmate is up if Nazimi tries to go in. So Druli, knowing that she's fairly safe, still hasn't popped her food yet, but has gone Wick down to 50% HP. She's gonna keep going, maybe trying to burst it with a pawn combo once it gets low enough. Nazimi, keep in mind, doesn't have too much damage to actually steal the Wick with. So it'll be a hard one. He tries to go in for it, but Nazimi does not get it. Julie gets doesn't get the items. Nazimi goes and yoinks the uplet and first aid kit, but the fight's going on. Nazimi hits his full combo right there. Julie has a queen prep though, so Nazimi just gonna get out of there and try to escape with the items and with his life.
It's actually gonna be Nazimi probably getting away here with both the VF blood sample and the 2 med kits. That is a pretty huge set of pickups. That is almost certainly gonna be going into a Queen of Hearts. You already see the monk robe and the flower prepped. We just need to find a bandage, I believe. And then Nazimi should be on that Queen of Hearts, a direct upgrade for that High Priest robes that he's currently sitting on. Looks like 3 Shine Striker.
Looks like an ally. Yeah, 3 Shine going in immediately. But Striker kind of just getting out immediately.
Well, we hyped that up for actually no reason. Then I guess they're just gonna back away. But yeah, we have to emphasize what 3 Shine's been doing this entire game. We've been sort of not really paying attention too much to it because it's pretty standard Nadine farming stuff, but 3 Shine has been very safely farming between archery range and alley for most of this game, and due to the nature of those zones has actually made quite a few claymores, so it's looking pretty good right now in terms of like safe defensive scaling. And I'm kind of surprised to see the Mithril Quiver. Is there a reason why you wouldn't want to switch it?
It's because he has the debak on right now, and the Lace Quiver gives more attack power.
Yeah, that is actually a very good point.
More attack speed, yeah.
But
I'm sure he's gonna switch off to a different chest piece once he finds one. He just probably hasn't been able to find one yet.
That's a good point. Dobak is really just not a chess piece you see built a whole lot anymore, but Nazimi fighting 99 Cash over here in Avenue. The stuns aren't quite landing. Actually, now they definitely are. I was gonna say they weren't landing at first, but at least the cooldowns are relatively short, so you will see it at one point. The Queen of Hearts is already finished. The Taproots, Nazimi's items looking so good right now.
Yeah, Nazimi actually looking to go back in right now. 99 Cash has no ultimate, but does have the Jolly Roger EOD suit and Mithril move speed right now. But Nazimi will be able to slowly catch himself up with that high amount of CDR and the Taproots. But, isn't quite... 99 Cash actually baits out the parry right there. On the other side, Striker took out 3 Shine, so he won't be able to place any of his claymores in the final zone. Striker, I think, picking up all of his claymores and a bunch of fish and chips as well as the Mithril Quiver. So Striker is actually looking pretty good for himself now. Has the auto arms, blazing dress, has a Mithril Quiver if he still wants to. He has 6 fish and chips, has 6 claymores as well. So it's a big boon for Daniel if you do want to survive the final zone.
That's a huge inventory upgrade right there. And also keep in mind, Druli still sitting on those 9 Shukai fish and chips. Man, when the Shukai loot box is that
here we go. Ali Striker actually going in onto Nazir right now. Inspiration has hit Striker. Gonna use the dagger skill to catch back up or just get away from 99 Cash. Parry goes through, but straight into 99 Cash. 99 Cash, it's a fat stun from Nazimi. Nazimi actually dodging over the wall, and Striker running into the Char ultimate, eating so much damage. Gonna try to dash out right now, but still in range for the last judgment. 99 Cash chooses to use it. Okay. Striker using his ultimate to try to dash away from the snare. Does dodge the chain right there, dodges the slow as well. Next scissors might be used to stop him in his tracks. Yeah, roots him in place. Druli on the backside looking to chase. Doesn't have a queen prep though. And actually does have plenty of SP food. Nazimi going on to 99 Cash. 99 Cash does not have ultimate, and he is getting 2v run right now. Who's gonna get this kill? Druli missing the combo. Striker might be the one to get the kill onto 99 Cash. Yeah, Striker takes him out. Druli taking a lot of damage from Nazimi. Nazimi just perma stunning Druli right now. Both Nazimi and Striker both want the kill. Druli checkmates the ult, but Nazimi knocks him in place with the parry, and it's actually Striker who gets with the auto attack. Now Striker looking to kill Nazimi right now. Nazimi dashes out, but Striker has a lot of move speed to catch up with. Next parry hits as well, but Striker's ult has connected, and he slices him up and gets himself a 7-kill first place to end him off.
My God, Striker just popped off the game of his life right there in that match. That was beautifully played there right at the end. Congratulations to Striker for that 7-kill first place. Wow, what a finish. I thought Striker was actually just dead to rights. Like in that chase that ended over by that bus down at the bottom side of Alley, I thought Striker was about to get just sandwiched and killed off, but the fact that they were able to bring it back and get all those kills, like, so well played by Striker there. Huge game for Striker.
It really did not look like it was going to be his game. I agree with you, like, especially when he ran into that Chiar at the top right, like, ulted, he took, like, almost his entire health bar, was at, like, 30% HP, barely gets out, and then, like, just turns it around. I mean, it was kind of Drooly and Nazimi, like, funneling Dynacash into Striker, and he just says, okay, I'll come to collect.
Yeah, I mean, that's super fortunate for Striker that it was funneled his way, but man, what a good game for Striker. That is going to be a ton of points on the board. Keep in mind, our victor from last game was only a 5-kill first place, and Striker's already picked up a new kill record for this finals with 7 kills first place. It's a huge result for Striker. Absolutely massive. And honestly, I'm just excited to see a Daniel do this well. I'm not saying Daniel's a weak character, because he's not. But like, we don't see a lot of crazy pop-off Daniel wins in tournaments. We really don't see a whole lot of that. So seeing that pulled off, that was really cool.
Yeah, like, really cool. Playing 1v1 characters in tournaments is really difficult once it comes to the final zone, because I mean, everyone's kind of just trying to be as non-committal as possible in the final zone, just like not throwing out all of their abilities, just trying to like basically focus one person with the poke so they get like focused, and then it's kind of a chain reaction of people exploding. But Daniel taking it, you just don't see it every day.
No, you really don't. Well, we do have the scores ready, so let's get on over to those so you can see where our players currently stand. In first place, usurping the throne, stealing it away from Gobu, is going to be Striker with 49 points. In second place, we have Gobu with 37. An unfortunate game two to match his incredibly good game one, still keeping him in that second place position. In third, we have Spy. I guess I'm not too surprised, because Spy's game one was high kills despite not winning, but still 31 points, almost right at Gobu's level. 31 to 37 is pretty close. In fourth, we have Binks with 25. In fifth, we have Meek Speedy, our Bernice in the zombie apocalypse, taking fifth with 24. In sixth, we have Nine with 19 points. Seventh is Drooly with 18, Wraith Kira with 17, Nazimi with 13, 3 Shine with 13 as well. X Devon and 200 MS tied with 10. Lock Me with 9, also tied with J-Tang with the same amount. Absolute Terror with 8, Ghost Electricity with 7, A-Not with 4, and Passant with 3. That's where our players currently stand at the end of round number 1. I believe we are we're getting close to game number 3. How you feel about our current standings, man?
It's certainly not really what I expected. I mean, I did not expect a Daniel to take game 2. I did not expect to see a Sniper Aya take game 1.
No.
But I guess this is just a weird, wild, and wacky finals. You never know what you're gonna find. I mean, for all we know, we might see a Kathy take the next game, but unfortunately, I don't think anyone plays Kathy.
Yeah, I don't think honestly, like, I'm surprised to see these placements, especially since you have, I mean, we have players in here who are known for other characters and are showing up on weird stuff. And now Striker surely has been playing a ton of Daniel, but like, we have not seen a lot of people on their mains yet. We've seen a lot of players on their secondaries, and I'm curious. I mean, Gobu played AR Isol after winning on Sniper Aya. This is already extremely out of character for this player. So like, I don't know. We haven't seen Wraith Kira on Dual Swords Yuki. We talked about that a couple times. We haven't seen a lot of things. Even X Devon switching characters right here in the second game over to Kiara instead of that Amp 11.
Yeah, and that might kind of like contribute to all the chaos we've been seeing. Maybe people are a bit unfamiliar kind of with their characters, and the people like on their mains, or I don't want to say Gobu was on his main, but the people playing his character can kind of take advantage of all of the chaos and kind of eke it through, or just maybe there's just a gap in matchup knowledge. I mean, if you see a Blackfire Ken and Aya, like, you probably don't know the matchup very well, I'm going to be honest. So maybe that's causing a lot of the difficulties.
It's chaos. It truly is. It is something that no one truly knows how to deal with, and it's just such a strange thing to see that you have shock You don't even see it on the ladder, like in low ranks or medium ranks or high ranks. It doesn't matter. This is not something that anyone has been doing pretty much at all. And to see it show up in a tournament finals, it's kind of sent some shockwaves. And speaking of things surprising me, Passat's locked in Luke. What?
That's interesting to say the least. I don't think I've ever seen him play Luke, but I guess there's a first time for everything.
Truly.
On the roster this time. I did see Striker hover the Camilo, but switches back to his well-known two-hander Fiora, the Oops All Swords build. We actually have two people on Luke. We have Nine Cash and Passat on Luke, which is a bit curious. I gotta say, Meek Speedy once again on the Bernice. Maybe trying to hopefully he doesn't have to go through the second zombie apocalypse. Maybe one is good enough for him.
I was gonna say he had some actual pretty decent success with it. I mean, despite the fact that he dropped in sort of a mediocre placement, his kill count, his strength and presence in the lobby, it looked good. So I'm not too surprised to see him sticking to the Bernice. I think it was overall a good pick. He just sort of ran out of second chances right there in that fight in Avenue.
Yeah, also Binks now on his signature Dial-In. I mean, Dial-In actually has been kind of, I don't want to say slept on, but kind of unknown this patch. It is really, really strong, especially the ultimate damage. If you do choose to go Glove as well, I mean, ultimate into Glove can do pretty much 50% of someone's HP. So it is a very strong build, but he's actually trying to go for the Nunchaku build instead, which goes kind of, I think, Vibro Nunchaku into Cerberus. Is also a very strong build because Cerberus got buffed recently, as we spoke of like last week, got buffed from 0.5 to 0.75 attack range. So keep an eye out for that.
We're seeing both of our Lukes over here in Avenue, getting a little bit close with our Emma player as well. Julie switching over to Emma. We were talking about this. Oh, that was a little rude, Passat.
he's just app closing. It's for faster looting, okay? You do it all the time. Yeah. Wait, so, is he Shoichi? Whoa, whoa.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Whoa.
well, there it is. That's not something you see every day. I mean, Shoichi, I was gonna say Nazir on Shoichi is not something you see every day, but Shoichi at all is not something you see pretty much ever, especially in tournament play in North America. It's not a very common pick here unless you see Yoon's in the lobby, and I do not see him at the moment, so I do not know. I do not know how this is gonna go. And also, Ghost Electricity is finishing the twin bow. You know how this goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, thankfully, at least there's no victims in his area right now, and everyone seems to have cleaned out Avenue already, so I don't think we're going to see anyone fall to him unless he spots out Nazimi, which I don't think he will. He's just going to get out. But Nazimi is still kind of stuck on his gray dagger, but I don't think that'll matter.
We are seeing Striker kind of getting harassed here by 200 MS over in Dock, this Rio. Pretty strong with the Ancient Bolt, but Spy, I mean, has the finished weapon and the, well, I say finished weapon, but you know what I mean, but has most of a weapon and a quiver, so that's kind of strong.
I mean, he's got 3 swords in his inventory. I mean, that combined must amount to a purple weapon, right?
Yeah, surely. I mean, this is that weird build that we've been seeing. Wasn't there someone else who was running this in the semifinals?
No, this is Striker. I think Striker is the only one who plays this. It was him in the semifinals who was running this, and he's running it at a knot right now, actually. But I might just choose to keep going and complete his build.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna be too weird here. Gobu has the sharpened spear. Sorry, I had to double check what this blue spear was because I don't think anyone's ever actually even read what the name of that weapon is. Gonna be going into his usual weird spear build. Gonna be trying to contest a Blazing Lance at some point, so keep an eye out for that. He will be contesting a tree. Looks like J-Tang and Passat. I'm not used to seeing Passat as a Luke. Throwing some blows back and forth. Passat has the Vajra already finished. Not.
Oh, I think he's actually going for the new headpiece, right? He's going for the diadem, is it called? Oh, J-Tang chasing him into the red a little, or forcing him into the red, sorry. Oh, he's actually gonna chase him into the red. Okay, Passat going in, doesn't get hit by the stun off the Night Fork. Oh, but J-Tang holding the queen, but doesn't quite hold it long enough. Passat just walking back. Both of them losing quite a significant amount of their timer, but Passat dropping to 10 seconds.
So Binks actually manages to pick up the hotel tree completely uncontested, and meanwhile, Wraith Kira is picking up the school meteor, also completely uncontested. I think it's absolute terror. No, who got this tree?
Oh, it was Absolute Terror who got the tree. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
he has the lower wreath. Sorry, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
looking in the inventory.
Oh,
I see the
and
items.
yeah, Passan is going down mighty fast right now, but he does have the boots complete, thankfully. But Absolute Terror gonna chase on with the 2-feather build right now, and he might get in range. Passan does not have any wards to jump to, but he does have animals. Absolute Terror, though, using the animals to gap close as well, and now he's in melee range again. Oh, but doesn't hit the Q right there. Uses the auto attack, and now Passan gets the speed zone and is able to get out. Tries to Q the bat, but the bat is not there. It's gone home for the workday, and now Absolute Terror still on his back right now, about to get in range. There you go, gets the dash right there, misses the Semtex bomb, but the last auto attack will bring him down. Passan once again falling a bit early in alley. Binks TPing into Nina Cash, Wraith Cure and Nina Cash. Both kind of nearby, but I don't know if they're gonna fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like Nina is not in the best position right now. Only 4 items finished. Hasn't quite finished that Creed. Hasn't quite finished whatever. I honestly, is that turning into a crown? Is that turning into attack ops? I don't know what Vajra Luke
Oh,
does.
right here, going out to Binks right now without his full build. Binks jumping away without the boots complete either. Both of them just kind of backing off.
Yeah, with the head slide, it could be. I'm assuming it's a crown, but I'm not gonna say for sure. Drooly trying to TP out here. Gobu waiting his turn politely with the 18-foot spear. This has certainly been a strange start to this game, as we're also seeing A-Not chasing out, or sorry, being chased out by Absolute Terror. The play with us. What is this build that A-Not? Actually, I've actually seen this build around once or twice. This is a pretty strange Sicela build. It's the Azure Dagger Nightingale High Priest Robes build. It's heavy CDR and pretty strong extra basic attack damage. Or sorry, extra basic spell damage? Extra spell damage? I forget what they call it.
Extra skill damage.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I've seen A-Not run this a couple times. Nightingale's actually surprisingly okay with Sicela because you heal off of your passive and it amps that healing. Oh, X7 might be me. Yeah, oh, never mind. No fight happening there. And yeah, I think it's just a routing thing, because if you ever see that your normal routes are getting too contested, you can always switch it up. Oh, Wraith Cure and Absolute Terror going at it. Wraith Cure already taking out almost all of Absolute Terror's health right there. Absolute Terror using the pistol to try to get away. Wraith Cure dashes into a wall though, and Absolute Terror returns with so much damage. Absolute Terror going back into melee range and just knocking him out with the bullets. Oh, the real ultimate comes through, and a knot might be coming for the alley-oop, but Absolute Terror forced to run into the red. Ghost Electricity in Uptown gets hit by Nina Cash, but jumps over the wall barely, actually.
I've seen more long-range Rio ults land than I've ever seen sniper skills land, dude. This is... What is with the Rios right now? Is it just when 200 MS just slinging these things from far away and actually connecting them?
Oh, actually, in Uptown, Nina Cash is still chasing onto Ghost right now, but Ghost hits a snare, but Nina Cash fast with those Mavericks, but gets feared away and bow skilled, so that might be done there. Yeah, I think it's really just been 200 MS hitting them, honestly. Every time I see that guy, I'm pretty sure he just lands every real longbow ult.
Those real longbow ults might be some of the most like hype things I've ever seen in this game.
In Avenue, Binks looking to go onto Meek Speedy, already hits him, dodging the traps, but another one is trapped, and now the Great Wall is complete. Meek Speedy trying to get away, it doesn't finish his collision. Oh my god, the striking tire used from so long! And now Ebola hits on the response. Binks not looking to continue chasing. Man, that striking tiger barely hitting Meek Speedy right there.
Oh, Nazimi might be going down to this bullseye. If it connects, it doesn't quite connect. 3Shine doesn't pick up the kill there. And Nazimi on the Shuichi does manage to get away. A lot of these fights sort of breaking out all at the same time. And looks like J-Tang and Spy trying to do a little bit of a contest over this console vision. Spy trying to take the console, J-Tang trying to deny it as much as possible.
Oh, and back in school, Nazimi is once again caught by 3Shine. Nazimi trying to combo a little bit onto 3Shine, but has the dagger reset, uses it to get a bat, gets another dagger going onto the dog. Is he going to be able to dodge this bullseye? It does not hit him, and he's able to get out, but it might be walking straight into 200 MS. No, 200 MS goes for the chicken instead, and Nazimi, I don't think he hurt him, but he's going to rest up right there, hoping he doesn't die.
Oh, 200 MS might have sniffed this out. Nope. Not quite.
His nose isn't quite working very well right now. I think he might have a cold or something.
200 MS has specced all of his like characteristic points straight into longbow ultimates.
Nina Cash in force right now. The fight can start, and Nina Cash already losing all of his health. Oh my god, Spy dodging the ultimate by dodging through it. Wow, pretty clean gameplay from Spy right there.
Also, Absolute Terror is trying to get this forestry. McSpeedy not trying to let it happen. X-Devin grabbing the meteor. A not grabbing the other tree. It looks like this is not going to be a Blazing Lance for Gobu. Gobu, this is not his game. I can already point that out.
Oh, on Beach, J-Tank just hit a full combo onto Spy, but accidentally misclicked on the monitor, so Spy got a lot of damage off. Now J-Tank throws out the checkmate, but Spy dashes out. Now Lockney Live looking to get the kill onto J-Tank, and J-Tank just unfortunate misclick right there, not able to finish off Spy because of it.
Yeah, both an unfortunate misclick and an unfortunate third party. Lockney just being in the area, able to pick that up is fairly unfortunate. Absolute Terror is still dancing around this, by the way. What's up?
Oh, never mind. I almost saw a full combo by Lockney Live on Beach, but didn't quite connect. But he's still looking to kill Spy right now. He has the queen prepped, but he's playing cautious. Hits the queen onto him. Hits the knife fork onto him. Hits another pawn. Hasn't committed the rook. The rapier skills Dragon Ball Z it, but Lockney Live commits the rook and the ultimate. Doesn't hit it. And now Spy on the retreat, not looking to hit it. Oh my god, he gets hit by the knock-up. But he's just gonna like to get away now.
Yeah, you could just sense the tension between those two players. Both of them trying to make something happen. X-Devin, yeah, over in Pawn is actually fighting A-Not. A-Not dropping very low. The play with us connects, and there's no revive here. X-Devin goes down. A-Not, a beautiful pull there, gonna be securing that kill, and Drooly takes out McSpeedy.
Yeah, while that was all going on as well, Enforced, McSpeedy was getting got on by Julie at the exact same time. And, I mean, it was almost picture perfect, both of them falling pretty much at around the same time, unfortunately, McSpeedy.
Oh, Absolute Terror fighting with Spy over in Beach. Dropping pretty low, but look, I'm not going to count Absolute Terror out of any fight if he drops out early, because, I mean, we saw that fight with Wraith Kira. He's able to turn pretty much anything, but now Lockney is in on this engagement. Spy and Lockney, a fight that doesn't seem to ever quite end, are still fighting over here on Beach.
Yeah, I mean, Spy, I mean, he's been playing pretty well so far. He's dodging a lot of queens from the Adelas. Absolute Terror probably not looking to fight the Adela. It's not an amazing matchup for him, I gotta say, so he's probably just backing off. Most players, I think, are just going for farm right now, as it is kind of the mid-game radar scan going through right now.
Yeah, all of our players are able to see where everyone else is on the map for just a few seconds. A-Not was trying to maybe push on to Striker as he TP'd out of the zone, but didn't quite find the connection. I'm curious how many swords have been constructed. Like, we have to check the Dean Farm, Shukai Cooking, and Fiora swordsmithing, because man, this is like one of the weirdest things that I've ever seen out of any character, but it makes sense when you really think about it. Farming that weapon mastery by crafting multiple different swords based on things that you find off of animals. It's a pretty creative tactic.
Yeah, I think he's actually just trying to level up his blacksmithing to 99 right now.
Everyone else is playing a MOBA BR. Striker is playing an MMO right now.
Oh, on Beach, Julie going on to Lockney Live, but doesn't choose to keep going. Oh, and Doc as well, Striker trying to play around Ghost a little bit, but knows that Fiora doesn't have the... Oh, actually, fights going on everywhere, actually.
Our players have this weird propensity to just, like, fight only when other people are fighting. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, the zones aren't quite closed, but there's a lot of people next to each other. Let's do a quick stack check maybe on 3Shine. He's sitting on 200 stacks. Oh, Spy going on to A-Not in Hotel. It's a quick reset right there. Slows him with the Q. A-Not, I mean, he hasn't committed bubble, but it might be too late at this point. Okay, he stuns Spy, but he's only sitting on 200 HP. Caltrops go through, but Spy is unfettered, goes through all of them. Rapier skill isn't quite up yet. Oh, the Rapier skill actually got canceled right there, but the damage still went through. Now Freya last comes out, but Binks is able to collect that kill. Keep in mind, Binks still has Striking Tiger up, so he's going to use it to gap close right there, yeah. And then Chaga's skill comes through, but he gets stunned, and now his HP is all gone. 3Shine coming back in. Maybe trying to get a snipe right here, but there's not enough damage to go on to now. Squirrel Trap, I mean, Monkey Wire is used to come in. Wolf Assault is committed, and he gets the kill onto A-Not.
Yeah, A-Not does go down there after kiting for his life. A-Not will end up dropping. Binks picking up the kill onto Spy with a very convenient third party. I'm not sure if you caught this, but Binks actually TP'd out of the temple red zone to get to that area. So I'd say that was a risk, and it really paid off. Yeah,
quite fortunate for him, right? Quite fortunate for him. In Cemetery, I want to mention, even though Gobu got the tree, he wasn't actually able to get a lighter or the spears necessary for a blazing lance. So I don't think we're gonna see that anytime soon. But Wick has spawned, and it's coming straight into Cemetery, as well as the entire party apparently.
Hold on, we also have Drooly, 200 MS all fighting. It's like everybody in the entire lobby is converging on this one point between Chapel, Forest, and Cemetery. Gobu's gonna find, I can't even see who it is, find Strikers, the other Fiora, the Fiora mirror matchup, as Wiggleye is just charging into battle because Ghost Electricity aggroed it from a distance.
Oh, and it's not looking too hot for Gobu right now. He's getting attacked by Lockney Live right now, and Lockney Live doing a lot of damage. Actually knocks the Wick though, and I mean Gobu's kind of stuck in the middle of Chapel right now, but now so is Lockney. Who's gonna kill on Lockney? Gobu crits right there. Ghost Electricity doesn't retake his omens or his TP right there. Fears away Striker. Julie also throwing a bit of poke onto Striker. Striker kind of regretting his decisions right now. Over at Wick, it looks like Binks was able to get Wick with the silence double all attacks, but dropped really low in doing that. And Gobu's actually on the hunt. He might be able to spot him out in this. Oh my god.
Doesn't know. He doesn't know.
EP laugh.
Things just barely getting away there. Gobu checked the bush with the Q, but it wasn't going to connect. Doesn't know that he is right there. Also, during all that, we should point something out. 3Shine7 picked up the kill onto Absolute Terror over in the top side of the map. Look, I would have loved to have seen that whole fight play out, but we had 7 people all in a free-for-all in the main chapel building. So, yeah, that was definitely that was a rough thing to really follow from start to finish with all those players there.
Yeah, and I mean, now there's not too many players left in our lobby. Once this radar scan goes through and the yellow zones do appear, I feel like we're going to see a lot of people maybe start falling, especially if it ends somewhere like Forest. Looks like... oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, a quick item check on these players. Interestingly enough, Ghost Electricity, we've talked about this a couple times during the tournament. Ghost Electricity's build always looks like a Ultimate Bravery build, but he's got the Mithril and he's not really doing anything with it quite yet, and he seems to be caught between 2 players right now.
Yeah, actually, Binks and Striker were going at it earlier at the top. Oh, they're still going, actually. Binks going straight in, dodges the Fiora W, goes in for the stun. Striker not able to sword skill it. Oh, but he turns around, but doesn't get the reset, and the sword skill isn't enough. Drooly coming in on the side, maybe looking to third party it right there. But isn't able to. Binks now on the Blazing Doors Opera Mask. Oh, Gobu going on to Ghost Electricity, actually, and just poked him out.
Yeah, did manage to get the kill. It's Gobu picking up some free fish and, well, it's not free, he had to earn them, but picking up some fish and chips for his trouble. Pretty well done there. Binks and okay, Binks right now is pretty much the player to beat. Yeah. Pretty well transitioned, has the Maverick runners on top of that too, so that the CC is going to be really hard to lock him down because he has so much reduction on that. But also you have to remember, 3Shine's over here free farming the top side of the map. Nobody has been contesting his alley this entire time, aside from the one player who dared to contest it, who got murdered. So 3Shine is on 306 stacks. It's a pretty good position for a Nadine. But Gobu's a threat too. Like, we can't be counting on Gobu yet either.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing, I feel like for the rest of the lobby, they haven't really transitioned into great rare items. Like, I want to say each person other than Binks kind of has like 1 or 2 pieces of gold items. Other than 3Shine, I think 3Shine looks really good. But the rest of the lobby doesn't look like amazing on their rare items, so they might have trouble in a pure stat check against either Binks or 3Shine. But of course... in final zones, you never really know what's going to happen. I wanted to mention, Binks has a Kandala on. I think Nunchaku still has quite a lot of amp scaling. So just off the amp scaling alone, plus the Kandala damage, I think it's actually a pretty good pickup for him.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure. Oh, hold on.
And he's going on to Drooly right now. Gets polymorph, but buffers the silencer right there, and he just gets with the Nunchaku skill. Looking to go back in on 3Shine now. 3Shine uses the Wolf Assault. Oh, the Striker Tire misses! Not again, and now 3Shine going to melee range, just auto attack, DPSing him out with the Wolf Assault. Takes him out, and now it's him with the Opera Mask. It's him with the Claymores. It's him with the Mithril Armor, and he's looking so good right now.
Yeah, 3Shine picking up. Not okay. Leaves the Scotty in the boxes. I'm not even gonna pick it up to deny it because I know no one in this lobby really cares about it. That being said, You're seeing some pretty threatening inventories right here. Gobu with the 3 smart bombs and the fish and chips. Doesn't quite have the blazing lance that you know he'd like to have, but he's camping a corner. He's got a game plan. He's no longer camping the corner. Alrighty, 200 MS is on the Laurel Wreath and the Tuxedo. So that scaling is looking pretty good right about now. But 3Shine is probably the player to beat. With 2 Claymores, some decent food, and Mithril. Like Mithril for days, 3 whole Mithril pieces finished, and an extra Mithril shirt in case the first one gets I don't know. You gotta have a change of clothes, man. You don't want to be wearing the same thing every day.
Yeah, what if it gets wet or something?
Yeah, well, you could spill some spaghetti sauce on it, but you gotta change that thing out. You can be walking around with spaghetti sauce shirt, like that's not okay.
Yeah, hopefully no one's spilling any mom's spaghetti anywhere for this last final circle. I mean, both our contestants kind of camping the same way. I mean, Gobo is around this corner, but maybe 200S is gonna walk into it. Oh, bow skill comes out, and Gobo certainly heard that. He walks in, auto W immediately. 200S also using his ult, knocks him away with the ultimate, but Gobo using the second dash to finish him off.
He
a quick kill right there. Good setup from Gobu.
Yeah, well, that corner camping, I mean, hey, if you're gonna play a vision corner, that's one of the best ones in the game. You have that little extra lip there to make it seem completely safe, and you turn that corner and the person's already on top of you. 3Shine getting the bullseye immediately. Anea goes in. Here's the engagement.
Yeah, Gobu tries to get away. Spear skills him for the slow. Wolf Assault is going to time out soon, but the bullseye does connect. And now Gobu runs away, but yeah, keep in mind, Wolf Assault is down now, so Gobu can potentially go in for the 1v1. This is his time to try to use this timer, use this kind of time of opportunity to take him out. I mean, we talked about how good 3Shine's build is. It's really hard to 1v1 him. We saw just how much damage he took when that Wolf Assault was up, but yeah, Gobu gonna try to look to...
So,
maybe
oh wait, oh no, here, cut back real quick. We were gonna talk about that whole chapel fiesta, but there's no time for that. It's Gobu versus 3Shine over here. The final fight between our 2 players. The initial damage lead seems to be going towards Gobu, but 3Shine has claymores to kite back to. The crossbow skill lands. A ton of damage coming out, but Gobu gets the re-engage. That's Gobu taking the kill, and Gobu gets first place. That's another victory for Gobu. A very solid performance. 4 kills, first place.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even need the smart bombs either. He just went in. It looked kind of dicey when his W got canceled by the crossbow skill. He got knocked against the wall, but he dashes in, and the W was just barely still up. Like, the buff was still up. It didn't time out yet. So he got the double hit, and they finished him off the queue.
Yeah, that was a huge last engagement there for Gobu, securing that victory. I did want to check out that replay if we do get the chance. To see what had happened over in Chapel. Although, actually, no, I think if we can't get that loaded up real quick. Okay, go ahead and play it. Let's see what happened over there. Because there's a lot that went down there. Yeah, so over here in Chapel, we see Wickeline eventually move up towards the top right side as Binks does end up getting it. Lockney Live finding himself in a bad position, does end up going down while being trapped between all 4 of these players. Gobu goes for the chase onto Wickeline and onto Binks, and it's Ghost Electricity being able to get out of that situation from the right side. That was just an absolute cluster engagement between all of those players, and I felt bad for Lockney Live in that situation because if you find yourself in that situation, like, you can't really do a whole lot, right?
Yeah, like, the best chance you have as a Della, really, as long as you don't commit your Rook, you might be able to make it out of the Chapel wall if you just jump over, like, a big wall. Like, worst case scenario, you use E plus ult. But if you actually are trying to kill someone, you use the E and then everyone pops up and gangs up on you. You really don't have a lot of options to get out of there.
Yeah, we also had this corner gank by Gobu, catching 200 MS right there, just using the vision to his advantage, ends up doing just so much damage before 200 MS has even a chance to reposition, and already being forced into melee range right there, right at the start of the fight. Like, it's over at that point. It's really over at that point.
Yeah, like, as well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, Gobo used the sound of the bow skill to engage.
Yeah,
normally you're kind of caught out there, like, you have to engage right when you see them. But because Rio used the bow skill, he heard it, and that's actually really huge because normally the Rio would be able to use that wall to jump over that wall, and it's really hard for a Fear to catch him like that. But because they got engaged on each other, kind of like at the edge of the wall instead of like, well, I don't really know how to explain, like the bottom left of the wall-ish, like, Because that, like, Gobo was actually able to follow the Rio, and the Rio was forced to jump out in the open instead of over a wall.
Yeah, so in our standings after our third game, we are past the halfway point of the ERCS solo finals. In first place, we currently have Anea, aka Gobu, with 69 points. Nice. In second place, we have Striker with 54, Binks in third with 45, followed up by 3Shine with 41, Spy with 38, Drooly with 30. So, I don't know, I find that whole thing, like, honestly fascinating. And yeah, we're seeing Gobu over here starting an avenue. This is going to be a satisfaction route.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't really think I've seen anyone run an alternate route other than, like, people running Purple Haze, but...
That thing's janky, but dude,
yeah.
It's kind of terrifying, like, for real.
Well, we see Wraith Cure and Meek Speedy both on Dual Sword Yuki, but of course they're running different versions of the build, as they usually do. I think Wraith Cure is going to be on the Divine Dual Swords kind of full crit-ish version of the build.
the creep block between Lockney and Drooly right there, that cracks me up. It's like walking into someone in a hallway and you both walk the same direction. It's really awkward. Yeah, so far nothing too crazy. As far as crazy picks goes, we're seeing Spy back on the Magnus. He was hovering on the Fiora, but went back to X-Devon, back on what I can only assume is going to be the AMP 11. Based on the items, I think it's going to be AMP 11. Actually, no, I think it might not be. This is looking like the itemization for auto attack. This could be a Dagda.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of looks like a Dagda build. I agree with you, especially because he's in Chapel now. I mean, yeah, he's picking up the crosses.
Yeah, this is going to be the Plasma Arc. Okay, so this is your pretty standard, like the more popular version of 11. It generally is not the AMP version, the Weight of the World that we saw in the first game. It's this Hammer of Dagda, Plasma Arc, standard Enad tanky-ish build. So that's what we're going to be seeing.
Absolute terror. Running down Ghost Electricity down and up down. I mean, he has the EB done and Ghost Electricity does not. They're also on separate builds, so the move speeds aren't the same, but Ghost Electricity being slightly faster is able to get out of there, but isn't able to get his items. He's still missing. Actually.
Obu has the finished satisfaction, has the vital sign sensor online, is looking to run at anybody he sees. No, but the initial catches are not going to turn into kills. They will not be translated. So he'll be moving on over to Alley, where he finds $99 money, or sorry, $99 dollar sign money over here.
Yeah, and Mr. Nini $sign money is getting slowed right now. Oh, the hard ult is used to stop the Luke from getting away with that clean sweep. And it actually times out. Very well played right there by Gobo. The next slow is prepared. Will he hit it right now? Does land. Accidentally tries to auto chicken. No! Oh, he actually does auto chicken on accident. Nana getting away with another clean sweep, but Gobo does another dash use. No! Yeah, and he gets the kill on Nini $sign cash. Right there. And this is a really fast start from Gobu.
Well, that's our current first place player in the matches so far. Picking up the first kill of the match on his fourth character of the tournament. Spy TP's right into the area, but has the Vajra done, has the finished Amazonas. This is not a weak Spy.
Yeah, Gobu just kind of face tanking him. Knows that he can always just jump over the wall. But keep in mind, he does have Peacemaker, and Spy does have a big fat motorcycle, but the charm connects. Now Spy might have to motorcycle out. 2 more auto attacks will do it. Maybe 2 more, maybe 1 more with a Q. Yeah, Spy trying not to have to ult out right now, but the next time that Gobu's dashes come up, it might force him out of there. Yeah, there we go. The motorcycle is committed, and he's just gonna Monka steer his way out of there.
Looks like through all of that, I didn't quite catch who got the meteor, but I thought it dropped over here in Alley.
I think it was Lockney who got. No, never
crazy?
Mind.
Did it
yeah, there was definitely a meteor right there. You can see the little it was Wraith Kira who got it. He got the Fallen Pegasus.
Way. Oh yeah, he had the Fallen Pegasus done already. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I never quite registered in my mind.
And actually, the Wraith Kiras might be going on to Gobo right now. Yeah, he's looking, Gobo just about to use the wall dash to get away. Yep.
The one weakness, a wall. Gobo gonna be able to get away there. We actually are seeing Striker going in on Lockney over here in archery range. It looks like Lockney dropping to half HP. The Swordsmith is charging, and even with the Mist Mania, that is actually gonna be huge for Striker to capitalize on that lack of a root.
Lockney's actually ticking. Not fast enough.
Yeah, significant food with the Zen Vitality. The early 900s do so much to help your survivability, and we're seeing the Razzies fight again in Hospital.
And there can only be one Absolute Terror says, and Ghost Lecturer responds with, please just let me live, I want to finish my build. Oh, J-Tang and Drily going at it in Cemetery. J-Tang already hitting a nice combo onto Drily right now, but no Queen prep quite yet. He's eating a lot of slows right now from the birds. Oh, and now Drily dodging that Queen. Quick moves right there. That Cemetery is still up. And looks like J-Tang and Drily might keep fighting for it. Hat comes out. J-Tang has a Queen prepped. He's gonna go in looking to hit it. Driller uses her change already. Now polymorphing J-Tang, doing a lot of damage to him. Driller still very healthy, but J-Tang has another Queen prep. Gonna run in, gonna look for the burst. Doesn't hit it though. Now Driller taking out the ward, just playing really slow right now. Looking to poke out J-Tang. Hits another card onto him. Oh, looks like back in Hotel actually, Spy is 1 HP and he's getting chased by Passant.
Yeah, Passant's already committed the checkmate. Spy does not have the bike available, but that acceleration gate probably means good things. But hey, there goes the combo coming out. Passant, it does connect. The Queen just barely expired in that fight.
Oh, the free!
Oh no, not the free at last. A-Not picking up the kill. And now Passant in bad shape as 200 MS. Never mind, I'm trolling. He can just jump over the wall. Never mind. Ooh, X7 in the
not
red.
being able to jump over a wall as a melee character. Could not be Passant right now.
Oh, X7 was going for the tree in the red and gets interrupted by J-Tang. Sneaky, sneaky.
The protector of the cemetery tree of life just want anyone to have it.
Well, that's actually like all of X7's timer that he could use to get that tree, and now it's caught between Wraith Kira and J-Tang, but is able to on-air out, as 11 often does. Wraith Kira gets caught by the Queen. The castle comes through, does quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, but not quite enough. Wraith Kira is kind of like lurking. He's trying to go back in, but not quite getting opportunity. Oh, Gobu in hospital, getting gone by 3-Shine on the Leon. Gobu already using his charm. 3-Shine kind of on the chase right now, using the deck dive to get closer. Peacemaker is used to reset the fight right now, but the cooldowns will all be reset except for the charm. Now Surf Subs gets used, knocks Gobu into a wall. Oh, doing so much damage with the glove skill right there. No Pelo's thrown. Oh, the last auto attack is the difference, and 3-Shine is not the one who comes out on top. It's Gobu.
What a turn. I'm sorry, I got a little bit too excited there. Gobu actually able to turn that fight from the brink of death. A sliver of HP. I think it was just using the bush for vision, or at least vision denial was just enough for him to end up surviving that. Now we have Ghost Electricity chasing Drooly. The Semta, oh, a beautiful trick there by Drooly. Gonna be denying Ghost Electricity his life and his future in this tournament match. Drooly playing that perfectly. Turning a potentially rough situation into a 100-0
It looks like
fight.
Nazemi and Absatera going at it. Absatera already proccing the res off of Nazemi, and Nazemi trying to get out. Does hit the, oh, does not hit the revive, but knocks him away with the carpet. Absatera still on the chase. The Grimoire proc though, doing a lot of damage to him, and Absatera forced to fall back. Looks like while that was all happening, I think X7 got taken out by
Passant?
I forget, Passant. Okay.
Yeah, it was actually Passant that secured the kill. They had been fighting for like basically the entire time that Absolute Terror was in their engagement over in Avenue. Also, if we do have a chance, I do want to go check out that fight that occurred just a moment ago. Yeah, we're seeing the engagement here. I just want to run this back. Dude, the sliver of HP that Gobu manages to survive with here is just so stressful to watch this whole thing. The fight reset looked like it was going in favor of Gobu, but then the damage turn from yeah, jeez, what a close fight right there. Like, I really thought 3-Shine was going to be able to turn it.
In Hospital, there's a fight between Lockney and Wraith Kira right now, with Wraith Kira coming out on top and just kind of cutting down Lockney live through his ultimate.
Yeah, I think just the wait, hold on, 200 MS. Potentially with a third party throws the surveillance camera into the bush, looting the bush. Wraith Kira is aware that this is happening. He's going to try and chase this out, knowing that he has a bit of a mastery advantage with that kill. 200 MS forced to run into the red, but this is not a zone you really want to be tanking red timer on. You have to run all the way to Chapel with Cemetery being closed. That is 20 seconds on your timer. This is basically going to be everything gone if you can even make it in at all, which, you know, I think 200 MS will be able to with the rapier skill and everything, but it's definitely not a good look with all that timer being sacrificed here in a tournament match. Those timers are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, he is not going to be surviving very long in a final zone if he's not able to pick up a couple of kills. So even though he's low mastery, he's going to really have to farm up a little bit, get his mastery up, and then try to start snowballing the game. Looks like Drooly and Absolute Terror and Temple are meeting, having a bit of scuffle, but Absolute Terror just kind of running his way out of there.
Oh, Poseidon catches Meek Speedy on the TP over here in Uptown. Sorry, the quick cut dealing a lot of damage. That Queen combo just really significant here. Meek Speedy trying to get away. If you're going to be any character to get away from any fight, I mean... Oh no, that is not the best situation to be in. Without the extra dash, it's going to be Meek Speedy going down. A very good kill there by Passant. Well played. And the action doesn't stop here. You see what I'm seeing over here in Chapel?
Oh yeah, 200 Ms once again getting kind of knocked away by J-Tang, but he goes in, doesn't hit the reset quite yet off the cube, but he's able to get out. Now J-Tang coming back in with a Queen prep. Doesn't hit him with it, but just throws it for zoning. 200 Ms jumps in with the Rapier skill, doesn't hit the W quite yet, doesn't get the W and gets the reset as well. J-Tang forced to jump over the wall, preps another Queen, and is just kind of cutting back and forth, playing loop-de-loop, misses the Queen, but he still has plenty of space to work with, as 200 Ms is not able to get over the wall right now. J-Tang using the bush for vision right now, just slowly poking down his HP bar. Now another Queen is prepped. He's gonna look to hit this one, using the Rook as an extension, but now it runs out actually, and 200 Ms turns it around with a quick auto W. Reset, doesn't hit the reset off the Q though, but chooses to go in anyways. Now gets the reset. Oh no, just gets hit by the Queen and finished off, but Wraith Kira keeping in, heard the sound, and is just gonna loot 200 Ms's body.
I honestly thought for a second the 200 Ms could turn that around. It looked like it was almost going to go in his favor. The decision to go back in was one that had me a little bit concerned, but it kind of looked like 200 Ms was almost able to pull that out, and we mentioned that earlier, 200 Ms needed to get kills. We can't emphasize that enough. With no timer available, you need to be getting those kills or else you're like guaranteed to lose it in the final zone. So I respect the aggression, but it didn't quite pay off.
Yeah, and Avenue Passant has already comboed Binks for a lot of damage, jumps in with the Rapier skill, gets knocked up though by Binks, but Binks knows the checkmate is available if he does use the Burn to the Crisp. Drooly hearing the sounds goes in as well. Let's see who gets this kill. Passant hits the Queen onto onto Binks. Passant gets it with the auto attack. Now Wraith Kira on the side, jumping into Drooly. Drooly using the change to jump out of there onto the hat. Passant having a Queen prepped. Is ready to go for another fight, but chooses to loot the Shukai food instead. Only grabbing a stack, but now stunning Wraith Kira, doing a lot of his health as damage. Wraith Kira going in, trying to get the lifesteal off, but will it be enough? Wraith Kira now dashing away with the dashing gentleman. Drooly off the side, looking at third party. Passant grabbing another stack of the fish and chips this time, and now looking to get away. Knows that there's a person on either side. Actually wants the last stack of fish and chips. There you go. He has all 12 now, and he's looking to get out. In archery action, Nazemi and Striker are going at it. Both of them exchanging a lot of damage. Now Striker trying to get away. Back in Temple, Passant once again going onto Wraith Kira, hits a full combo onto him. Checkmate goes out. Wraith Kira not able to get the Rampage prepped and gets finished off with the Rapier skill.
I want to emphasize the geometry that Passant worked with there in order to secure that kill. In fact, like let's check that out right now real quick if we get the chance, because I want to just like see it while it's fresh in my mind. The geometry, man, it's like Drooly's kill almost all over again. Notice how, despite the fact, yeah, let's see once it happens. I say, despite the fact that the piece didn't quite connect in that initial like placement, being able to use the Night Fork to bounce it back into him like that was the only way that Passant was going to end up winning that fight. And yeah, that was just beautifully played.
It looks like Nazemi and Striker and Drooly might be going at it for this legendary box, and there is an Opera Mask in there. And Nazemi grabs the Opera Mask and moseys out of there. Back in Avenue, it looks like a Knot is going to start picking up the Wicked. Might just be able to get it for free. Absolute Terror and Passant off the side, looking to chase here. Oh, but Passant has a huge combo onto Terror right there in the fog of war. And now Absolute Terror immediately on the run. Passant, though, using the move speed off that quick.
Oh, no.
Last once again. And he steals another one, man. He can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, not you sneaky boy, you and your free at lasts. Picking up his second kill of the game with the free at last. I cannot believe it, man.
I really can't. Like, both times it's off of it, like, literally the monitors as well. It's not even like a camera. It's like he has the monitor and then he just sees them. He's like, oh, you're low HP. I guess that's my kill now.
Well, super well played there by A-Not. Like, legitimately, that's a really... Yeah, heads up decision. All R keys were pressed there. Like that's just yeah crazy.
I mean, it is pretty scary to commit your free at last to try to steal a kill like that. Like we saw it not work out for him actually in one of the qualifier games, I think. Or maybe in a different tournament. It might have been my tournament actually, where he did use the ult to try to kill some. Oh, actually in Avenue, there's two Adelas kind of next to each other. Passant has the queen prep, doesn't quite hit it. Now as J-Tang has the queen prep, so he's on the offensive, and he hits it. He hits this full combo onto Passant right now. Passant going over the wall with his rook that he had off cooldown, and J-Tang not able to chase the really fast Passant.
Keep in mind, Passant's going to be taking 66 or 67 right now with these Shukai fish and chips. No one in the game besides him has this good of food. And I just want to emphasize something. Passant going into this game number 4, currently, not a whole lot of points. Like basically no points. So this is going to be a really huge game for Passant, already picking up 4 kills with the Shukai fish and chips locked and loaded. And now potentially going to be catching J-Tang over here. If he can snowball this game into a victory, we might be seeing a comeback here.
Yeah, J-Tang kind of caught in the middle of 2 people right now. Radar scan goes through now, and Not should know, and he does know. He gets, oh, he actually dodges the queen with the rook, but now Passant goes in with an extended rook jump, but Passant uses the checkmate to dodge it. Nazimi on the top side also looking to shark out this kill. Starts using the auto tags. That amp is doing his ton right there. The Grimoire hits him. Now Nazimi might get with the auto attack, but no, as Passant gets with the rapier skill and instantly jumps out. Nazimi looting the body for those Mithro boots that he steals off, and not also taking a couple of items for himself. Striker coming around as well, hearing the noise, and our whole lobby is here almost. Passant getting hit by Nazimi right there, taking a bit of damage. Now Passant getting out, and maybe is safe now.
Yeah, it actually looks like Passant might be safe. Has kind of been the protagonist of this fight. I'm not gonna lie. Passant's been the center of the action for this entire school battle, and yeah, it looks like he's gonna be able to get away basically unscathed, attacked by multiple players, but gets the kill, gets out. And now the queen's prepped. This might be a re-engagement here on to Drooly. Ah, the queen doesn't quite land though.
Yeah, Passant tries to knock him into the queen, but hits a nice rook combo, doing a lot of damage. Now Drooly hits the polymorph, but misses her abilities because Passant jumps over. Oh, the dodge right there is so clean. Oh, looks like Striker just got taken out by
Nazimi, actually.
Yeah, by Nazimi somewhere else. Oh, Drooly uses the change right there, hits the polymorph, doesn't hit the caltrops though. Now Passant is chasing, doing a lot of damage with the auto attacks and the pawns, and now Passant using the rapier skill, doesn't even need the queen, just auto attacks him with the rapier skill.
That's Passant picking up his 6th kill of the game. I can't say this enough. This is a huge comeback for Passant right now. Going from currently the bottom of the leaderboard all the way up to this point. Like, this is huge.
Yeah, I mean, if he's able to do this twice in a row, he might just propel himself all the way to the top.
Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm being told that no, it was not Nazimi that got the kill. You've got to be kidding me. Striker got free elasted.
Apparently he can keep getting away with it.
He now has 3 kills, man. What is going on with this Sicella?
Yeah, I mean, he just has the perfect timing, man. He just has the absolute perfect timing. And he also has a Taproots, a Gunbuy, and a Scotty, so he's going to be pretty strong once it hits the Forest Final Zone. Of course, he's going to have to make his way there. He's kind of just chilling in Pond right now.
That is just insane, man. How does he keep getting away with it? Speaking of vision control, speaking of Gobu camping corners or whatever, here it is. This is the heart special right now. Gobu catching Passant with the charm from the Love and, I believe is the name of that weapon skill. Passant, though, with the incredibly smart play of jumping over the wall into the research center. This is not an avenue that a lot of people think of immediately, but I've been seeing a lot more players using it recently in higher level play to get in and out of that area. So, very good escape there by Passant. He's back up to full HP with the resting and the Shukai fish and chips. Passant looking to maybe go back in, knowing that the weapon skill likely is still down for Gobu.
Yeah, keep in mind, Gobu has no healing reduction, so that fish and chip is going to be working overtime. Now Gobu jumping in with the dashes, but he used all of his dashes already, and then Passant, this is a full combo, but there it is. I mean, the charm is used, and Passant goes down really low. Of course, neither the checkmate nor the peacemaker was used. Yeah, that lifesteal As we were saying before the game, a bit illegal. Really a lot. Oh, the queen does not connect, and now Gobu takes that as his chance to go back in. Now Passant once again forced into the red, and he does not have a lot of timer left. Gobu has his gang of cameras on the backside of this, so he'll be able to see when Passant comes back in. Passant comes back in with the queen. Gobu starts charging up his Q right now, and Passant looking to hit the queen, but doesn't quite hit it. Free at last, once again used, and that's actually really good for Passant. Brings the Gobu pretty low, but Passant might be just choosing to get out of the sticky situation. Gobu just slowly healing up Passant. It's another queen prep, but not in range to use it yet. Gobu just clearing out all the wards, and oh my god, Anat took out Nazimi while the fight was going on, and now Gobu just kind of getting zoned right now with the range. Passant going in, looks to hit the queen, looks to hit the knockup, but doesn't work, and now Passant is in melee range, no rook, forced into the red once again!
Oh no!
But this time, maybe Gobu will chase him, but no, not quite. Just gonna let him run out his timer a little bit. Queen goes down again, and now Gobu gets knocked out by a full rook combo. The checkmate comes through, and the dashes are not quick enough. Passant knocks him out with the checkmate.
A beautiful turnaround there by Passant. I mean, forced into the red 3 times. It felt like he had no chance of winning that, despite the fact that each fight still felt relatively close, but a beautiful turnaround. Hey, it doesn't matter how many fights you kind of lose as long as you win the one that actually goes to someone's health bar reaching 0. That's the only one that truly matters, so Passant does come out on top.
Yeah, and now Anot, I mean, the items are kind of equalized. Anot has the gun buy, Passant has the gun buy. I mean, Passant has Glacial Shoes, Taproots, Glacial Scotty to Myth Art Shield. So it's pretty even.
I was gonna say, Sasala passive, Passant has Efficient Ships. It's basically even when you think about it.
Oh, the bubble was used a bit early, but the queen doesn't connect anyways. Passant tries to knock with his full combo, but whiffs everything. Now Anot just throwing down the Sasela poke to return some damage in. Using the bubble, using that kind of the knockup. Free at last comes out. Passant might have to checkmate this. Yeah, both bubble and checkmate is used, but Anot used the bubble a bit too early. But the counters come through. Oh! Your word, the last pawn finishes it, and Passant just barely is able to take it over Anot right there with a beautiful 8-kill first place.
A huge turnaround there for Passant, going from a struggle of a tournament so far in the finals all the way to an 8-kill first place. Dude, when Anot started to turn that, like after the checkmate, I was like, okay, this is kind of looking like Passant's fight to win. But then we had the turnaround with the play with us, or that's what it's called. What is that skill called? I never. Sasela skills are so weird. But yeah, like pulls it into the Caltrops and the reactivation on the Go Get 'em Wilson. Like go ahead and run that again. I want to see how that all went down, because that was an insane final fight there. You want to run us through what's actually? Wait, hold on. Yeah, so it looks like it's initially the players, they pull apart. And Passant just kind of misses everything, right? Like, it's not looking super good for him, but the beautiful timing on the checkmate to negate all the free at last, and also negate the girl in the bubble that was used to negate the free at last that Anot had used on themselves.
Yeah,
ended up paying off for him. Like, what a good turnaround.
I think Anot played that a bit greedy. He was trying to dodge the damage off the free at last, but I think, like, you saw how much damage he did right there with just the Caltrops combo. I think the free at last would have forced out Passant's ult anyways, and he might have just been able to bubble his ult and maybe just tank the damage from the free at last and maybe take it over like that. But it still would have been really close regardless without really knowing who would take it. And yeah, just like a crazy end to the game right there.
Yeah, Vanish actually just hit me with a fun fact too. If Passant hadn't gotten 2 of those kills stolen by Anot, that would have actually been the highest single like kill game in any ERCS match ever. That would have been a 10 kill, but 2 of them were taken by free at lasts. So we'll never know now.
Yeah, I mean, we will never know. We will never see. Maybe in this next game, though. I mean, you never know who's gonna be able to break the kill record. What is the kill record actually at right now? 9 kills? 8 kills?
It's 9 kills. I believe it's 9 kills held by Mr. Hurricane. Or something. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Actually. Oh wait. Yeah. He got 9 kills because he killed like half the lobby.
Yeah. He went turbo mode and wiped out his group. He was the coolest thing ever. We have the scores ready. Let's go check them out. Want to run us through them?
All right, well, in first place, we still have Gobu, now at 87 points, a pretty commanding lead, I will say. And in second place, we have Striker with 59 points. And in third place, drumroll please, it's actually Passat taking it with that 8-kill first place, propelling him all the way from his young 3 points to a top 51 points. And then in Binks, we have fourth place, 3 points behind at 48 points. 3Shine with 42. Drooly also with 42. You got a Knot with 39. Spy with 38. McSpeedy with 30. Wraithkia 24. Absolute Terror 24. 200 MS and Nazim, or 200 MS with 23. Nazimi with 22. Nini Cash Money $, 20 points. Lock Me Live with 19. J-Tang with 19. Ghost Electricity with 13. And X Devon with 12.
Yes, that is where our players are currently shaking out to. And dude, I am so impressed with Passat shooting up from 18th place last. 3 points was his current result going into that last game. He's currently in third with 51. What a turnaround. And it just goes to show that it doesn't matter how poor you may have done in the first few rounds of any tournament, do not lose hope. As long as you just have that one crazy pop-off game, you can still get back in the running. I mean, he's in money right now. That is an insane turnaround from last place to in the money.
Yeah, and I mean, if he does the 2-time, like, he could actually steal first place away from Gobu, which would be quite an amazing run if he was able to do it.
If he did that, that would be one of the most impressive things I think ever in like esports. Like that would be absolutely insane, going from last place in an 18-person group to winning the entire thing over 2 games in a 5-game series would be absolutely insane. So Gobu would have to fall over dead, like PC unplugged or something, who knows, internet goes out or something, and then like Passat pops off with an 8-kill win. Hey, screw it, he goes for the 10-kill. He breaks records, right? He could get there.
He certainly can get there, and I mean, he gets another game of Adela, I think, so I mean, the table is set for sure. I do wonder what Gobu is actually going to try to pick for this last game, because, I mean, he's gone through the gauntlet now. Aya, Isol, Fear Fiora, and now Satisfaction Heart. I wonder if he's going to go back to a different character, or if he's going to go back to Fiora, or if he's going to go to a different character, because I mean, it'd be pretty swag to win playing 5 different characters in the finals. So,
I think if you've already played 4, I would be disappointed. I guess that's the word I want to use. I would be disappointed in my man Gobu if he ended up switching off to or sticking with a character he had already played in those 4 characters. You're so close. Just run the gauntlet. Like, win the tournament with a different character each time. He's trying to pull the Alex Itch right now. And I think he can do it.
$500 is $500 though.
That's true.
I don't know.
But I know Gobu. And Gobu's the kind of guy who just says, look, yeah, $500 is great, but imagine if I won on 5 different characters. So true. I don't know. I'm expecting that a little bit more. But we'll see.
We will certainly see. I think we're just waiting for a couple people to join the lobby, and then we'll be able to get started. I mean, like, just ignoring Passat and Gobu, though, like, I kind of didn't expect Striker to be at second. I mean, I guess that makes sense, because he's been, like, pretty much always been alive at, like, the end of the lobbies with, like, 1 or 2 kills, I think. And he's just been playing really consistent, and I think the rest of the contestants have, like, gone out in, like, 1 or 2 games, like, super early. But yeah, I mean, Striker just playing really consistent for the second, but almost the entire lobby is really close to him for that second and third place.
Yeah. I still think it truly is anybody's game. Like, nobody is out of the running whatsoever. At least to make it into the money. Like, that's what Passat showed us, is that basically anyone could potentially shoot up there and be in that high position. But something I wanted to talk about real quick. so for the broadcast, like I know that we had some technical issues, and we seriously, sincerely apologize, and we're sorry about that. We're gonna be getting the match codes to you as soon as possible. So in case there's anything regarding the tournament that you were really curious how it went down, especially in games 1 and 2, we're gonna get you the match codes so you can see those, you know, for yourself, because we don't want that sort of to be lost to history. So as soon as we get those ready, we're gonna be posting them in the ERCS server, and yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Because yeah, I mean, like the matches have been crazy so far. We wouldn't want anyone to feel like they were unable to see exactly what went down. So we again, we apologize. Things happen, but we're getting it fixed as best we can. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for sticking with us this entire time. And I think we're almost ready to go into our final game. Gunnar, are you excited?
I am certainly excited. I mean, it's been pretty wild so far, so I'm excited to see another fiesta.
Me too, man. So let's get right into it. Once we get this lobby started, I want to see 2 things. I want to see Gobu pick a different character. Okay, he just jams Hyunwoo, man.
I mean, Glove Hyunwoo is actually not that bad of a pick right now. Yeah, it's like pretty decent. I mean, we saw Piemaster play it before.
We've seen Gobu play it too. Gobu brought it out, I think, in the qualifier stage as his pocket pick. So this isn't too weird, but like I'll be honest, I was expecting Ryo or Yan. These are 2 characters that Gobu is more well known for playing, but he's been showing us a cast of characters that we don't ever see from him aside from Fiora. That's the only character we expect out of Gobu that we actually saw today. No one else was expected.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Didn't really expect the rest of it. I wanted to mention, Striker's back on Daniel for his last game, and we saw how hard he popped off in game 2 on that, so keep your eyes peeled for that once again. Binks is also on Dial-In instead of his Shukai, as he's already played, I think, 2-3 games? I don't quite remember, actually. Nini, Cash Money, $, and Lockney Live are both sharing the Adela once again, and I think they're both playing the same build. So they might be a bit contesting each other.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who... I think the only players who were not able to re-pick a specific character, it was Ghost Electricity had played Hejin 3 times, 3 Shine had played Nadine 3 times, 200 MS, Rio, Lockney, Adela, and Binks with Shukai. So we obviously we have no rule breaks here. Everyone's, you know, sticking to the anti-OTP rule. And by the way, for those at home who don't know what the anti-OTP rule is, it's a tournament rule that essentially says you're only allowed to play a single character just over half the number of games in a series. So in a 5-game series, you can only pick, for example, Hejin 3 times, because that's just, you know, it enforces diversity of picks, and it keeps things pretty fresh and a little bit less sort of inbred. You don't have like issues with like, oh, I'm just playing this route because that route's contested because this player plays that, or none of that.
Yeah.
Keeps things hot and fresh.
Keeps things interesting.
It truly does. Hey, I'll be honest, it makes it a much more fun viewing experience as well.
Listen, if it wasn't for the anti-OTP rule, I feel like we might have seen 5 Adelas in this finals.
Probably true.
Yeah, I did want to say, so the problem, like, without running the anti-OTP rule is it becomes, like, it is the right play to switch characters, but it's a bit of a game of chicken on who switches characters, because the person that, like, stays on the character generally gets rewarded for staying on the character, if people were forced off without the anti-OTP rule.
Yeah, true. No, that's actually 100% true, and it's a very real part of the game, and it's a very real part of why I just really like anti-OTP rule for tournaments. I just think it's really solid. We're seeing Gobu playing Bloodwing Knuckle. All right, pretty standard stuff. J-Tang running the same thing that we've been seeing Anot doing, I believe. And no, Anot's doing something totally different. Anot's on the Azure Dagger build, I'd assume. Right?
I think it, yeah, I think it's an Azure Dagger. Oh, no. Wait. Maybe it's MJC. I think it's actually MJC.
I mean, because of the chalk, that's the only reason, but... Oh yeah, maybe
he has the chalk.
Yeah, I think it's MJC. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Well, it's not the same build that he'd been running, so it's a bit of a pivot.
Yeah, and he might be finding Beach a bit looted. I think I saw like 3 or 4 people going through there, and all of the Adelos are
Oh
also
my.
all on. Oh, actually, never mind. Julie is on Voltacleto, I think. But we have 200 MS and Fassan both on Miscellane. So yeah, there's a bit of items missing from Beach.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, slightly. And we also even have Ghost Electricity over here picking up some items. Not going to be a whole lot left on the sandy shore of Lumia Island if too many more players pass through the zone. Even Passant just now making his way over into the beach. Enot hasn't even hit it yet. It's going to be a little bit rough to find those gemstones in this situation.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll keep our eye out for that. I mean, worst case scenario, Enot might actually just die on beach, or maybe he'll have to TP the pond or something, looking at the way he's looting and missing things.
So,
but no, yeah.
I just want to quickly emphasize, Striker was chasing out X-Devin over in Cemetery. I have a pretty strong suspicion that that was going to be a trigger over Striker.
Ali as well. Gobu's already on the hunt, going for Absolute Terror, but actually, Absolute Terror almost catching Gobu's Unstoppable right there. Out. Oh, Gobu actually hits the wall stun, instantly shoots out the Haymaker, but Absolute Terror gets the speed boost off of the speed zone. And Gobu not quite able to finish him off, but is still running towards him. I mean, but that red carpet just knocking him away. And Gobu now, grief days are gone. Oh, in alley right now, yeah, Wraithkir and Ninacash fighting over the meteor. Wraithkir going in, hits the coup de grace actually, but doesn't finish him off with that level 1. And now you see on the side, just listening in for the third party. Here's a bit of noise, but not quite done enough his build.
The prophecy was fulfilled, by the way. It was Enot going down to Passat over in Beach. Now,
back here in school, actually, Wraithkir once again going to Ninacash, and Julie is on the side as well, hearing this, but Julie doesn't have any items. She's just gonna mosey on out of there, but Ninacash still getting chased by Wraithkir, trying to use the wall, but Wraithkir is actually able to hit the dash. Hits the timing well, but one more attack will do it, but he gets rooted by the chain, and now Wraithkir still in chase, resets his dashing gentleman, Ninacash putting him in a bit of a... They kind of juking him a little bit right there, going for the speed zone, and now he's going to be able to finish the rest of his build.
Ooh, now it's Druli versus Nazimi over in school. Druli dropping down to about half HP. Nazimi finding that early damage lead, forcing Druli to castling over the wall. Also, during all of that, I don't know if you noticed, there was a weird little fiesta that was about to occur between Doc and Chapel.
In alley though, Ghost Electricity going on to J-Tang. Ghost Electricity missing the blue Viper already. J-Tang walking into melee range, wants this kill. Ghost Electricity trying to dodge. Fearless comes up, but he gets silenced!
Oh.
And now J-Tang doesn't want to continue this fight really, just hitting him with the Grimoire procs.
Grimoire actually doing a pretty decent chunk of damage. Wraithkira has noticed that there is action to be a part of over here in alley, has traveled back to the zone where he originally got his meteor. And gonna get some farm. Has the Fallen Pegasus, but keep in mind, Wraithkira does not have food right now. He has raw meat and that's it. This man's got meat. He didn't got anything else though. He wants to get these potatoes to do anything with these heated stones. He makes some steak, which I guess is something.
And Doc actually, Spy's getting chased down by 3 Shine. Spy, very low HP already, trying to duck or trying to dodge out of there. Gets the speed zone, but so does 3 Shine. 3 Shine's on the chase with the Jolly Roger and the Maverick so fast, looking to hit the next duck dive. It should be up soon. Now 3 Shine, maybe just trying to run up. Yeah, hits the duck dive there, gets the combo, surfs up into the wall, and finishes with an uppercut.
Yeah, that was actually just beautifully played by 3 Shine, like textbook perfect catch there. J-Tang catching Nazimi in alley, but Meek Speedy has noticed that J-Tang basically just blew everything in that fight. Doesn't have a whole lot left in the kit, and I mean, he doesn't know this, but J-Tang has no food to speak of aside from some yummy chocolate and an oriental herb. Not exactly ideal food. Another meteor has landed in pond, and Wraithkira is fishing? Okay, now he's going for the meteor.
Yeah, I mean, in hotel actually, Passant is chasing down Ghost Electricity, and now they're in melee range. Ghost Electricity going in, comboing a little bit, canceling a couple auto attacks. Now the next queen is prepped, but Ghost Electricity has done quite a lot of damage to Passant. I think this queen hits, doesn't quite hit. Nightfork also doesn't hit. Now he's still chasing. Oh, almost gets silenced, but is able to take the Rook out. Hit by the blue Viper, but not quite enough damage on Passant. Now Passant trying to get out with the Queen Moose Speed. I think that might be the end of it.
Yeah, during all that, it was actually J-Tang killing Meek Speedy, and then Ninacash killing J-Tang. Hard to tell exactly who was third-partying who in that situation, because we had another fight happening simultaneously, but it's Pretty big for Nine Cash, being able to loot both of those bodies.
Back in Hotel, actually, Passant hit a big combo with the Queen onto Ghost Electricity, and now he's on the hunt for Ghost. Ghost very, very low right now without the Glacial Shoes move speed. Passant looking to hit this last Queen. Will be able to do it. No, it times out, but he hits a nice Night Fork onto him. The Ghost Electricity using the move speed off of that Snakebite to try to get away. Passant, though, also using the wall jump off the Rook right there now with the Queen move speed. Ghost Electricity dodging it barely, but one more auto attack might do it. Oh, the Night Fork gets eaten by the board right there. But Passant has another Queen Crab. Ghost Electricity still on the retreat, but almost in range of Passant once again. Now goes Passant trying once again to hit him with the Night Fork plus Pawn, but not quite in range. Now Passant using the Rapier to try to get in range, but it's not enough. Looks like Binks was able to take out 200 MS while that giant chase was happening. Ghost Electricity actually resting in the red. And Passant has caught up on the other side.
Yeah, he's still pretty confident. There's a Ghost Electricity over here, and he's 100% correct. Ghost forced to go back into the red, but he only has 10 seconds of timer. This is not an ideal situation for Ghost, dropping down to just about 2 seconds, I think. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 3. But like 3 seconds of timer. After all that chasing, you do not want to be in that position. We mentioned the timer being so important in the previous game, and it rings true here as well. Ghost Electricity, not a lot to work with. And this fight between Passant and Ghost Electricity has taken so long that other fights have occurred in the meantime, and there's nothing we can do to cover it. Because like, this is still such an intense fight. Well, chase. You can't really call it a fight anymore.
And there's like 5 people sitting in for this meteor right now. Thankfully, Ghost Electricity was able to pick up 2 garlic ramen off of that chest, but unthankfully, he's run straight into 3 Shine. Whip skills him in place, but he gets comboed by the Adela. Now 9 Cash able to use the ult. Passant also using the checkmate on the other side. 3 Shine maybe able to take out Passant, and 9 Cash able to take out Ghost Electricity. No, 3 Shine actually trying to dodge the Queen right there, but Passant just holding the Queen for the move speed. Now Passant dashing out, hitting him up with the Night Fork. And he's just gonna run away. 3 Shine not looking to use all of his timer for this fight. Is maybe gonna try to get out into Avenue, but they're gonna get out in the same place maybe. And 3 Shine has his duck dive back up. Passant resting on the ground right now. Yeah, 3 Shine is coming in. Passant uses the Rook to get out, but 3 Shine's duck dive is still up. He gets knocked out by the Night Fork, and now he's kind of scared of the checkmate coming back, so he backs off.
I am so stressed for Passant right now. Like, surviving with a sliver of HP. Also, we should mention during all that fighting, Lockney ended up dropping to Wraith Kira in archery range. Wraith Kira finding a kill here. Wraith Kira needs this momentum. Like, this is a good pickup for him to be able to start carrying this strength into the late game. He has the Q-Botch. He has the Mithril helmet. The itemization is not looking all that bad with another Mithril already ready to go. There's Mithril armor being crafted as we speak. This is a decent item inventory for our Dual Swords Yuki player, and he may have found Drooly over here. This could be a big fight.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's maybe too many walls for Wraith Kira to fight there, so he kind of just picks up. Striker is the only one set up for Wick right now, but it is spawning in 50 seconds. But if he is able to get it for free, I mean, Taproot, Scumby...
9 Cash has 3 Shine backed into a corner, goes for the engagement. 3 Shine tries to turn around with a duck dive, gets the knockup. But he's backing up. You can't run away from a Kiara. You just can't do that.
Oh, and back in Chapel, actually, the two Jennies are going at it. Absolute Terror knocking Nazimi back a little bit, but Nazimi on the chase. Absolute Terror will die to one more auto attack. Nazimi throwing down the ult, and now Absolute Terror still dashing out with that enhanced move speed. Throws out the carpet, knocks him back. He gets ticked by the Grimoire, and Passant and Wraith Kira are fighting on the side. And I mean, Absolute Terror might be trying to get the kill before he backs up, but Nazimi able to snipe it out, and now he's going to go back onto Wraith Kira. Passant once again making it out by the skin of his teeth. But Wraith Kira on the chase wants to kill Jenny right now, but he's taking a lot of damage, and he realizes it. Yeah, he backs off immediately off the bat, but Nazimi on the chase. Now proccing that Grimoire once again. Man, this Grimoire is really a mainstay right now. We're seeing it on almost everybody.
Yeah, these Grimoires have been doing a ton of work. Keep in mind, Stampede gives you skill amplification per level. It's a lot of scaling percent amp off of just a weapon. You don't see that on basically any other weapon, and that Grimoire applies based on your skill amp, so it's doing quite a bit of damage when combined with the Stampede. It's kind of an interesting little interaction there.
Yeah, and who? Oh, actually, sorry. Line doesn't spawn yet. I just realized it spawns
You're just
the
trolling.
next night. Yeah. I'm just testing you guys.
We do a little lying.
Yeah.
Looks like Wraith
Basan
Kira.
running into Chapel, running into Nazimi. Nazimi dashing in. Oh my god. Instantly takes out half of Basan's health. But it's not quite enough to secure a kill, but it is enough to up that mastery a little bit.
Wraith Kira has actually been chasing out XDevon pretty much this entire time. XDevon has used the Calorie Cyclone on the original time that they clashed back in Cemetery, so it's not available if XDevon needs to get away. Not a lot of tools to do so. And just itemization-wise, I give the advantage over to Wraith Kira right now.
Oh, I also want to... Oh, yeah. Wraith Kira going in. Doesn't hit the stun before the honor goes through. It gets buffered by the unstoppable, but XDevon still on the escape, knocks or slams him down with the slow. Wraith Kira has the stun prep, but it isn't going to be able to get in range for the stun. Yeah, it times out right there. Wraith Kira going in with the dashing Gentrible, preps the Rampage. XDevon, though, instantly jumping out with the Calorie Cyclone plus the on-air combo. And now he's going to try to find a hiding spot to potentially get away. Yeah, it just rests on the floor. Oh.
Passant had so many second, third, fourth chances, whatever you want to call it. But unfortunately, meeting 9i Cash on Kiara, already on 3 kills before that, and an insane inventory was going to spell doom for Passant. I'm going to be honest with you, this doesn't... Oh, wait a second, you're seeing this TP coming in.
Yeah, this
Wraith
TP comes in.
Right between Striker and Binks.
This is a lot of people to contest a Wick. Especially for our melee characters. I mean, I guess they're all melee. But 9i Cash, he will have to commit ult if he wants to take it, but... because there's so many people, there is a high chance he gets third party if he goes for it, so I feel like he's gonna have to wait till someone dies to really go for this Wick line.
Yeah, I do have to... Oh wait, Wick is aggroed onto 9i. 9i in a little bit of trouble with that thing ticking, but...
Oh my god!
Wow,
Wraith Kira already using the coup de grace, and now 9i also using his ultimate because he hit the chain onto Wraith Kira, dashes in with the raping skill onto Wraith Kira, and he might be able to finish him off right here. Yeah, hits the last judgment. Back at Wick, Binks has just started, has silenced this up, but now XDevon's coming in, maybe looking to snipe it with the on-air. Oh yeah, there we go, big hit right there, and now he's comboing Binks. Binks going down so low. Striker looking to get a kill, hits the masterpiece on him and finishes him off with the ult. Now 9i Cash coming back in, looking for some items, but it's X. Oh, it was actually Binks who stole all the items, and now Striker gets the VF blood sample as well as the medkits. 9i Cash left looking a bit lost on where the items went.
But I gotta say, the medkits are still on the body. I don't think Striker's willing to drop anything for them. Gonna try and maybe go back for them.
Yeah, he actually just crafted it right there instead of grabbing the medkits. That's pretty... That's pretty crazy, actually.
It's kind of impressive, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit funny.
Yeah, but now Forrest, Julie and Nazimi going at it. Oh my god, Nazimi doing so much damage to Julie, but now eats a full combo by Nazimi. Throws down the ultimate. Oh, dashes out with the pistol skill as well. Gets procced out of the passive, and now Julie's just gonna take that opportunity maybe to just get out. Nazimi as well, trying to escape. Oh, but the Queen is prepped, but Nazimi dashes in with that last auto. Just takes him out. Now Striker back in Forrest. Forced out 9i Cash's ultimate, but 9i Cash immediately resets on bat.
Yeah, that is going to be 9i Cash's ultimate being up very soon. I can't emphasize this enough. I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to mention it again. Look at 9i Cash's items. Now he's got a Mithril helmet too.
Oh, but Striker is going in, but he got hit by the chain as well in the inspiration animation. 9i Cash doesn't quite have the ultimate back up yet, but Striker playing it safe, doesn't know that it's not back up. Striker, there we go, now it's back up, but Striker, he already took so much damage yet, just gets cut down. Now 9i Cash has 6 kills. I mean, he's looking pretty good.
Wait, Kobu's alive?
Yeah, Kobu is alive. He's just been kind of ratting right now on Hyunwoo. And I mean, that's the way to go when you're in first place, 87 points, no one close to you. If you just get those placement points, it might mean that no one can catch up to you.
Yeah, no, I think that's for sure the right play. Like, I'm not questioning this whatsoever. I just hadn't seen him get involved in literally any fight for so long. I just forgot he was in the lobby. But yeah, we're down to Nazimi, 9i Cash, XDevon, and Gobu. Our final 4 players. I honestly expected Striker to be here in the end, but 9i is just such a force to be reckoned with right now. With this insane inventory of items. Mithril, it's not Mithril, Meteor Claymore, as well as a Blazing Dress, Elysian Halo, Auto Arms, Red Shoes, and Sanguine Gun by it, and 9 fish and chips on top of that. Like, how do you beat that? That's a perfect item inventory for a Kiara.
Yeah, that is quite wild. He says, I'm not looking to craft any peasant items. I only want the rare RNG ones.
Only the finest gold items for myself, sir.
And man, I don't think I'm surprised actually by Nazimi's damage output in these games. I mean, he is doing so much damage every time I see him in a combat against squishy characters. And I mean, Taichir is kind of a squishy character. There is a chance he could just one-shot him if he gets the chance.
Yeah, I'm not saying that this is over. Nine Cash has it on lock. No. Nine Cash can 100% die here. Is he going to 100% die here? I don't know. That remains to be seen. I think in the 1v1 scenario, there's very few ways for Nine to die, but if he gets an unfortunate third party, this not necessarily a game he's guaranteed to win, especially like you just mentioned, Nazimi's damage is so high. And XDevon and Gobu are both very good third partiers. Anything could happen here.
Yeah, and I mean this next day turn is really gonna decide a lot of it once we see what the final zone is gonna be, because we're gonna have to converge into there, and maybe we'll see the fight start then. Until then, though, our contestants are just grabbing some gold boxes and grabbing some mastery. And it looks like XDevon is getting a Hermes out of his box, and Gobu got a Glacial Shoes.
Yep. I think the Hermes boots are actually quite solid for XDevon, but the Glacial Shoes don't really do a whole lot for Gobu. At least I don't think. Oh, no, he still
it does give him some move speed, I guess.
Actually, you know what? Over the EOD boots, I think I actually kind of like it. Yeah. No, that's actually a lot better than I thought it was. I forgot to use on EODs. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and now, as we said, people are gonna start converging onto Beach, maybe grabbing the monitor. Nazimi, knowing that every single mob is down right now, just kind of sitting in a bush, minding his own business.
Yeah, Nazimi is big chilling right now. Has vision on the area, has pretty decent food, is sitting on some mithril. It looks like 99 Cash gonna be face checking this bush right into Nazimi. Nazimi, no fear, not trying to back out. Here's the engagement here. Nazimi dropping incredibly low. Very early, doesn't have enough passive in order to activate those activate that passive. But now XDevon's here for the third party, knowing that the plague is down to XDevon with the third party.
Oh my god!
This is what we were talking about, man. XDevon taking 99 Cash out of the lobby despite his 7 kills going into that fight. A beautiful third party, and that means XDevon gets all the items off of the Exodia 99 Cash, and suddenly this 11 is so much stronger than they were a moment ago. Oh my god.
You see him just clearing his entire inventory, just picking out 99 Cash, just saying, alright, it's time for an upgrade. Yeah, he's literally dropping everything that used to be in his inventory for 99 Cashes.
That's disgusting.
But he left the red shoes and the auto arms on him, so, I mean, if Gobu's able to find... I guess Gobu doesn't really get any upgrades off that, actually, because he already has auto arms. But red shoes would be pretty nice.
Yeah, I can see the red shoes still being pretty valuable for Gobu. It's really hard to say like which is objectively better, but also keep in mind XDevon still has that wick buff. I know it doesn't seem like XDevon really got the wick because it was its steal after all. Gobu's got explosive
traps.
Really,
not fire traps, explosive traps. And I think Gobu might have forgotten that there's no people left because those final zones aren't gonna happen. So
I think Gobu was mainly just trying to time out the wick buff because it was almost over. So look, I'm just trying to come up with anything right now. Yeah, that was not gonna be the final zone, seeing as there is just 2 people left. But here we go.
Actually, if he does find Nazimi's body, there is Mithril on there. I would say that he could build Mithril Glove, but there is no leather on Beach, and there's also XDevon trying to harass him. And here we go, he goes in, so does XDevon. Oh my god, that hammer skill did so much damage right there. On air also, with the execution damage. Big smack going down, and another big smack of the burger. And XDevon able to take it with 2 kills off of the third party on the Tiara.
It was super well played by XDevon. I mean, right place, right time, and it was no coincidence. Like, that was just a perfect third party. It really was. And being able to get that wick buff earlier in the match was also a huge factor there, because I legitimately think the damage would have been significantly different in that 1v1 against the Kiara without that wick buff. Like, that was a huge amount of damage, whether it felt like it or not. A lot of that did come from the wick buff. So XDevon played it super well, picking up a win here in the ERCS finals. That was our last game. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Wow.
that's like, there's no more chances to get points. Whoever managed to get their points got their points right there and right then. I can't say this enough, man. Passat really brought it. Like, right there at the end. The difference between pre-break Passat and post-break Passat, it was like looking at 2 different competitors.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess he just kind of reset his mental a little bit, reset his character, and that's all it really took to take it out again.
Yeah, I thought it was just some really impressive stuff. Also, I mean, we should be talking about Gobu. Gobu brought 5 different characters, each game a different character, and not even the characters he is super well known for. However, Gunnar, the scores are ready. Would you like to see who is in first?
Alrighty, I am ready to see. Yeah, and I see it right now. Should I go through them?
Run us through it, man.
Alright, well, in first place, we got Gobu, aka his Smurf Anea, with 99 points, taking out first place with 5 different characters, showing us what he's got. And then in the second place, we have Striker with 71 points, good performance in all 5 games, big pop-off game in game 2, taking the second place. And oh my god, what? Third place and fourth place both have 58 points, but it's 99 Cash taking it over Passat with the tie breaks, getting the prizing for himself with 58 points.
Yeah, 99 Cash ends up securing. I believe this is confirmed that 99 Cash got that. Oh no, it's not confirmed. Ooh.
Oh, not confirmed yet. Okay, never mind.
We're gonna be doing a quick little tiebreaker here between 99 Cash and Passat, and once we get that information for you, it's gonna come down to kills. Whoever got more kills ends up taking that third place, and that's cash right there, man. That is cash money. That is $9 dollar sign money. Both? No. Are you Gunner? No way.
This is crazy.
This is why we have rules set up. Both players got 9 kills. So we have to go to the next tiebreaker rule, which I believe comes down to better placement.
Yeah, better placement in the final round.
The final round, I believe, is in the rules.
Wow.
Which I believe 99 takes. So that's 99 securing third place. That's insane. That
is insane. You know, listen, I'm just saying, Anat has to watch out in the ranked games he's about to play, because I don't know if Adela comes out and starts, running him down. I don't know if he'd be safe, honestly.
Yeah. You cost me a knot. But yeah, that's gonna be our final results here. Pretty unbelievable stuff, especially out of our tournament winner, Gobu. Congratulations! Give a round of applause for Gobu. Congratulations, Gobu, for winning first place here in the ERCS Solos event with a commanding 99 points, playing 5 different characters. Dude won on Blackfire Cannon Aya. Come on.
Listen, write it in the history books, because that will literally never happen again. Like, straight up, it's not gonna happen again. Sniper Aya will never win another tournament.
It truly won't.
At least not solos, okay? Maybe duo squads, but not solos.
I have a pretty strong feeling that we are going to see the ladder get infested with Blackfire Cannon Ayas over the next few days. If you're sitting at home and you're considering running Blackfire Cannon Aya, I would strongly encourage you not to do that, because I don't want to have to deal with it. Neither does anybody else, so cut it out. Oh my gosh.
Please, if you're considering playing Blackfire Cannon Aya, speak to a therapist.
Anyways, we're going to be setting up a quick little interview here with our Victor Gobu to get sort of some feelings from him. I need to talk to him because I want to know what the heck was going through his brain with these character picks. But yeah, dude, what do you think about these results? Like, what's going on?
What's
on your mind?
This was probably just the wildest tournament I've seen. Like, the wildest tournament I've probably seen. Like, it's so much chaos was happening all the time. I mean, lobby 4 and 5 just had like 8 kill wins, like 7 kill, like third places. It was just really crazy. Like, that's all I really have to say. It was anarchy.
It was truly anarchy. All right, we do have Gobu, I believe, in the channel. Gobu, are you there, buddy?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Congratulations on the win.
I'm great. I think this is like the most fun tournament. As you can imagine, I was having fun with it. Playing. I see you're gonna ask the regular questions, my thought process and stuff.
Just explain it yourself.
It's like I just kind of play for fun. I don't know what else to say. I like So it just this started with 2 days ago. I was kind of tilted from solo queue. I was losing a lot, and then I saw someone play Sniper Aya and Grief Brandon. So then I thought that dang, that looked really fun. And I started playing Sniper Aya.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But where did the inspiration for Blackfire Cannon come from? Because, like, we see Sniper Aya's griefing Brandon all the time. That's just like a tale as old as time. But, like, they're normally going for, like, intervention glacial shoes or something. Why the Blackfire Cannon?
So I actually think Blackfire Cannon is really good on Sniper Aya, right? Like, so you have this ranged character. Like, it polarizes your matchups even harder. Because 99% slow. You can't move.
Yeah, so like, is the idea behind it? It's just like you use that for the extra spacing that it's hard for people to get onto you.
So like, it's extra spacing, and it's like, because I think like it's safe to say Sniper Aya outranges probably 99% of things, right? So it's like, if you can maintain that spacing, then you'll just, you know, you can win most of your fights, and it's hard to like it's hard to, what do you call it? You can't run away from it because obviously you're slowed every few seconds. And then obviously I have a lot of movement speed items. But yeah, I don't know. I will say though, I'm not a genius or anything. I didn't come up with this. It's just, I think there's like some Korean Sniper Aya that plays this, like, that played the same exact route I played. I mean, my builds are just a copy and paste from them. And yeah. So I don't know. Like, it's really fun. I think I realized that like in this game, I really like the like long range artillery type characters, so that's where Sniper Aya came up.
I use the long range spear artillery, like Spear Fjork, right?
Yeah, Spear Fjork is also a range character, so that's why. Yeah,
these classic long range characters. So speaking of which, we were surprised to see you played 5 different characters in the finals. You won a tournament playing 5 different characters. You Alex itched this tournament. But you didn't even play Jan or Rio. These are characters we were expecting to see out of you. What was the thought process behind AR ISIL and Heart? Because nobody was expecting that.
Heart's broken right now.
You think so?
That's all I have to say. That I was like, I would be honest. Like when I picked Heart, I was just like thinking that I could, because that Heart route is actually known a lot for griefing. You grief Chapel, you grief Ali, because it spikes really early and you can't out trade it because it has like 24% lifesteal. Yeah. So my mindset was just, I'm gonna pick that guitar, secure a few early game kills, and just ride it out to the late game. And that's what I did. Kind of disappointed that I flubbed the fight versus Passant, but you know, Passant played really well that game and got 8 kills, so he deserved the win.
Yeah, Passant popped off. I mean, that whole fight was like so long too. Like, it was like basically 4 different fights that kept resetting in the red zone and then coming back. Like, that was so bizarre. But yeah, why the AR ISIL? Oh, were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think a lot of my like matchup experience, what do you call it, showed there, because I was being informed that you can actually time out like the Adela Rook with Heart ult. So like when he was like trying to reset he kept resetting the fight with with his Rook. I could have won the fight by doing that, but yeah. And you're asking about AR ISO. AR ISO was literally because I think no one plays ISO, so I kind of felt like playing ISO. got a little unlucky that game. There's someone playing my exact route. I was just playing the Doc Chapel Cemetery route, like the classic 3-zone. But my goal was I wanted to make a judgment, another weapon that no one ever sees.
Oh my god. Well, we respect your very strange build choices and character choices, because honestly, it's content. Like, that's content right there. It's so fun.
But yeah, more or less, I was just playing characters I enjoyed. I don't think I played anything like too off-brand for me. Like, I enjoy long-range ADC type characters or like scaling characters, and I think Fiora, Sniper Aya, and ISIL, they all accomplished that. The Hyun game was obviously just a rat game. I knew I had really good points, so I just want to rat. Yeah. So that's just where that goes. And then also same with the Heart game. Heart's another ADC character. So just ADC characters in general are like my field. So yeah, that's why I picked those characters, I guess.
Well, that's super cool, man. Gunnar, you have anything you wanna ask, or?
I think everything I wanted to ask has been said already.
Well, cool. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you for the interview.
All right, thank you.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give? Any victory speeches?
Shoutouts to Alt, of course, because she's always in the back slaving away.
Thank you,
yeah.
Alt. We
Also, homie.
we appreciate it.
We always appreciate Alt. But yeah, I don't know. I guess shout out to Pie Master telling me how to play Heart. I actually I have to ask him my max order before going into the game.
That's really
Yeah, shout outs to Pie Master for teaching me how to play Heart.
Mans was like first game Heart in ERCS finals.
Oh, I played Heart. I played
Yeah,
Heart before, and I think Heart's a really cool character.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. I guess last shoutouts to Scaz, Gunner, cool guys, good casters, good tourney broadcast, and yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on your win.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, guys, that is going to be it for the interview. We appreciate Gobu for stopping by and giving us some insight into the mind of Gobu and the approach to the ERCS finals victory. But that is actually going to be the conclusion of the tournament. Again, a huge apology from us over here at the ERCS. We had some unfortunate tech issues that just popped up literally the hour before the broadcast went live, and it just has been haunting us the entire day. So we apologize for all that stuff. But I do have some good news. I do want to say we do have the Eternal Return anniversary event coming up, so there's gonna be a bunch of rewards and stuff given out to all of us, the players, over the next I'm trying to remember exactly when it starts. Let me double check just to be sure. I believe it starts October 11th and goes through the 17th of October. So it's gonna be a whole week of fun and rewards, and there's gonna be some fun events happening during the week as well. So keep your eyes out for that. We would love to have you, show your love for Eternal Return, and we will be showing some love back to you, or at least Nimble Neuron will be showing some love back to you in the form of some pretty cool rewards. So keep your eyes out for that. And then as for us over here at the ERCS, I think that's gonna be it. We've basically, we've wrapped it up. We got the results. Gobu won with a Blackfire cannon. I couldn't be more satisfied with that because that's fun as hell. Gunner, do you have any final words, any final shoutouts you want to give?
Anyway, it was great casting Scaz as always. I'm glad I got to see Gobu take it with 5 characters, and also remember to queue ranked, everybody, after the tournament.
Yeah, go ahead and queue rank, guys. We do need those lobbies to be firing because, hey, it's so much more fun when ranked is actually firing. If you've been only sticking to norms, you're maybe a little bit anxious or cautious to get into ranked, just give it a shot. We could always use some more people queuing up in ranked. But as for us here at the ERCS, that's all we got. We're going to be signing it off for the night. I want to give a huge shout out over to Alteris on my left, who's been dealing with a complete nightmare scenario of tech issues over the last several hours or so. This has been a really stressful day, and I feel really bad for Alteris having to deal with all these tech issues, but it's all good. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I want to give a massive shout out to my co-caster Gunner. It's a pleasure. Like, I've been having so much fun casting with you, and thank you for being here, man.
No problemo.
And I guess the final thing I want to say is a huge thank you to our ERCS tournament staff. Without them, we wouldn't be able to run an event of this scale, and they mean the world to us. So thank you so much, our ERCS staff. Again, if you ever see them like around in group chats or in game or anything, maybe you just like finished up a lobby with them, shoot them a heart, say thank you for all that you do, because legitimately these tournaments could not happen without them, and they are the core of the ERCS. But that's going to be it for us over here at the ERCS. Thank you so much for joining us. You at home, if you want to be in one of these tournaments, we're going to be hosting more over time, so you should keep an eye out for that. Join the ERCS server. But for me, Gunner, and for everyone here at the ERCS production team, have a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining us.